Hello, everybody. It is me, your super awesome ruler, the big boss Jelly. As you can see, we are ready for court. Because today is Phoenix Fridays, and I did promise we would get back to Phoenix Wright. I am a jelly of my word, and I have kept my word. We will be playing some Phoenix Wright, indeed. Now, just a little precaution, not even a precaution, just letting you guys know, I will have to go grab the groceries in a bit. I don't know how long it will be. It could be, 10 minutes, could be 20, maybe even 50. Who knows? We will find out. That's the fun part. Either way, keep that in mind. We will be going to a Be Right Back screen. Yes, there we go. Got to get the game on screen, of course. So how are all of you lovely people today? There we go. Is that coming through okay? I can't tell. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Good, I'm coming through. Good, I'm coming through. Good, I'm coming through. I also echo apparently. Okay, we've got that done out of the way. So let us continue. No, we're actually starting anew, aren't we? That's right, we beat the first game. It's now time for justice for all. I maybe should lower my mic volume just a wee bit. Just a wee bit, a little bit. Stretch that out a little more. There we go. How's that? Is that better? I think that's better, so that will be better. Alrighty, let's play this game. Episode 1, The Lost Turnabout. Ooh. I wonder what got lost. Huh. Huff. Ugh. How did I get into this mess? That's far enough! You can't run forever, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Oh, it's the judge. I should... What? What have I done wrong? I cannot allow you to go on like this! But I'm just a simple defense attorney. Silence! You are no longer worthy of your title! Ouch. September 8th, 9:08 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. What a nightmare. I bet it was this ringtone that caused it. I really shouldn't be dozing off right before a trial starts anyway. Huh? Looks like they hung up. Ah, good. I finally found it. Talk about a close call. I hate to do this to you, but... It's nothing personal, Mr. Attorney. We can give him a better voice than that. A few minutes later, District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. I've got a bad fucking headache. Ouch. My head, it's throbbing. Why does it feel so foggy in there? Good morning! Good morning. What's wrong? You don't look well. People are at their best first thing in the morning. Where's that fighting spirit? Sorry, but can you turn the cheeriness down, please? My head sort of hurts. Roger that. Am I in trouble or something? Huh? Trouble? Oh, wait, never mind. You're a policewoman, right? I thought maybe I had done something wrong. What are you talking about? I'm the one in trouble. What? I'm placing my life in your hands today, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Life in my hands? You promised me. You said you would prove that I was not guilty. Not guilty? Just when I lost all hope, or just when I thought all hope was lost, when all the other lawyers had laughed me off? Leave it to me, you said. You, the one and only Phoenix Wright, came to save the day. And just like that, I was moved to tears, sir. I'll never forget what you're doing for me, ever. What is this girl babbling about? Actually, I really love to watch court proceedings, and I always root for you to win. When I'm off duty, I like to come here and... what's wrong? You've been acting really strange, and you keep staring at me. You're making me kind of nervous, sir. Oh, sorry. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So, this might sound bad, but, who are you? What? Mr. Wright, how can you say that? How can you do this to the fragile heart of a girl about to go on trial? You're absolutely horrible. No, I mean, I didn't mean it like that. Is this how a defense attorney treats his clients, sir? I can't believe this. Yeah, me either. No, it's just... Well, I think you have the wrong person. Yes, who am I? Why am I drawing a blank? The trial will begin shortly. Will the defendant and her lawyer please proceed to the courtroom immediately? The trial's about to start. I'm counting on you in there, okay? Wow, you are screwed. I guess I must have amnesia. Let's see, what can I piece together? From the sound of things, it's probably safe to say that I'm a defense attorney. And that girl, I said I'd prove her not guilty. I can't believe I made such an irresponsible promise. Someone please! Tell me this is just a bad dream. Why do I get the feeling this is one dream I won't be waking up from? Ugh. September 8th, 10 o'clock a.m., District Courtroom number 2. Court is now in session for the trial of Maggie Bird. And prosecution is ready, Your Honor. What is it, Mr. Wright? Are you talking to me? Do you see any other defense attorneys here? I guess not. Now then, are you ready? Okay. I found this in my pocket, but I don't remember what it means or how it got there. All right. Dustin's autopsy report. Time of death: September 6th at 6:28 p.m. Cause, broken neck. Body was also covered in bruises. And glasses, found under the victim's body. Pieces of nearsighted lenses were found nearby. I guess I should say yes for now. Are you ready, Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Wait a sec. If her life is in my hands, I should really do the responsible thing. Actually, you see, Your Honor, my memory is kind of... The court will not... The court will not hear the defense's excuses. Because the defendant is a member of the police, this case is under great scrutiny. Therefore, we must make this trial fair but swift. I believe I have told you this before. I hope you're not telling me you've forgotten. Actually, I have. Mr. Payne, your opening statement, please. Yes, Your Honor. As I'm sure you're all well aware, the defendant is accused of killing her lover. What's worse, her lover was a fellow police officer. A policeman? You did what to a policeman? It wasn't me! And besides, Dustin and I, we weren't lovers like that. In any case, the prosecution will prove that the guilty party is none other than the defendant. Very well. Mr. Payne, please call your first witness. It's been a while, Mr. White. Right? Let's see what you've learned since last time. I won't show you any mercy this time, rookie. Okay, and who are you again? The prosecution calls Detective Dick Gumshoe to the stand. Here we go. Don't let me down, Mr. Wright. Nowhere to hide. I'm so dead. I mean, he's not wrong. We are absolutely going to die. Witness, please state your name and occupation. My name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. You don't look very well, detective. Well, sir, the defendant, she works under me, so, you know. You work under that detective? Yes, sir, and while I was a trainee, he was always watching out for me, sir. He's such a wonderful guy, sir. I'll never forget what he's done for me. Okay, calm down. I believe you. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Yes, sir. It happened at the park near headquarters, Expose Park. The victim was one of the local cops, Dustin Prince. He was pushed down from the benches on the upper path, sir. The landing beat his body up bad and snapped his neck. The details are listed in the report that was distributed yesterday. Ah, yes, this autopsy report, correct? Why do I not remember getting a copy? I see everything is in order here. Even the estimated time of death is unusually well documented. The victim's watch stopped from the impact of the landing, sir. The results of the autopsy confirm the time of death. If I may, Your Honor, the prosecution would like to submit this photograph. Very well, the court accepts it into evidence. Now then, I recall yesterday's preliminary hearing. A very important piece of evidence was brought to our attention. Yes, Your Honor. Yes, sir. Yes, I guess. Mr. Wright, is your head on right today? There was a very crucial piece of evidence found under the victim's body. Was there? Have you lost your mind? Well, actually, it's just nerves. Give me a second. What? How can you talk like such an amateur? I thought you were a pro, sir. And I thought you were a bird, thanks to all the feathers. Alright, sir, I'll help you through this. At a time like this, maybe you ought to take a glance at the court record. Court record? Yep. Tutorial stuff that you already know.
Mr. Wright!
Yes, Your Honor.
Court is in session. Save your chit-chat for later.
Sorry, Your Honor. Well, I guess I better check the court record and see what I can find. What was it again? Tab?
Alright, Mr. Wright, let's see if your notes are in order. What was the piece of evidence found underneath the victim's body?
His glasses. That's simple, Your Honor. A broken pair of glasses.
That's right. The victim grabbed his killer's glasses as he was being shoved, sir, and held on to them as he fell.
Hey, why are you giving me the evil eye? Those glasses you're wearing. Yes, these are my spare pair. But these glasses they found at the scene of the crime are not mine, I swear, sir. You sure about that? Look, it was a coincidence that on the same day I accidentally stepped on mine. A coincidence, she says. Ugh. Your Honor, I have further evidence to present.
Oh, you have more?
And this evidence is very decisive.
Very well. Let's hear from our witness about this evidence.
Okay. Just a sec, guys. There we go. Wanted to make sure that was all in order, and it is.
There's something even more incriminating than the glasses under the victim's body, sir. During his date, the victim was pushed from the bench area, but he managed to write the culprit's name on the ground where he landed. I don't like saying it, but it was clearly the defendant's name, Maggie, sir.
I know I keep changing his voice. I keep forgetting what I put for his original voice.
With this piece of evidence and the glasses, it's hard not to say she's the culprit.
This is a picture of the writing, Your Honor.
Why is this? Yes, I can see her name is clearly written here.
The prosecution would like to submit this picture.
Understood. The court accepts it into evidence.
Okay. As if the glasses alone didn't make you look suspicious. The victim even wrote your name clear as day on the ground. But I already told you, those glasses aren't mine. And how do you explain his dying message? It's a conspiracy. I'm not guilty, sir.
Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Cross-examine? This is it. I'm counting on you. Sure, but what am I supposed to do? What? This isn't like you at all. Normally, this is the part where you get in the witnesses' faces. Get in their faces and do what? I guess there's no way around it. Okay, I'm going to lend you a hand. The prosecution's witnesses all hide things from the court. Here's all of the tutorial. Like that detective? He does sort of look like a scatterbrain. It doesn't matter. Either way, it's bad for us, sir. That's why when you question witnesses, you have to find and expose their lies.
Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please.
Yes, Your Honor. Talk about trial by fire. Here goes nothing. As long as I can expose the lies, we should be all right.
Cross-examination.
Even more incriminating than the glasses found under the victim's body, sir. During his date, pal. The victim was pushed from the bench area. Okay. They managed to write the culprit's name on the ground. Okay. Hold on,
take a look. See here. So crime photo 1. Aha! Oh, look at that. There's no name. I wonder what that means. Cool. We're going to. Objection! How exactly? What? Mr. Wright, please think. What? But there's no name. What? What? I should have saved. I was gonna reload, but I was like, I need to save. There we go. I'll take that one hit. That's the only hit we're gonna get. It's hard to say. But there was nothing. There's no name in the first picture. Look, it's clear. There's nothing there. Plus, if he broke his neck, how is he gonna? I don't know. That doesn't make sense. But all right, so we're gonna push. Are you absolutely certain? Sorry, pal, but that's what it said. This is a picture of it. No matter which way you look, it still says Maggie. He's got a point. Hey, hold on! Huh? Don't me. I know the picture says Maggie, but now she mentions it, there's something that does feel kind of off about this picture. That's how you know you found a contradiction. Now please hurry up and present some evidence. So that's what spotting a contradiction feels like. I'd better check the court record again. So can I present it now? I don't know. Alright, so we're gonna present it now. Blah. I'm telling you, that picture's wrong because it doesn't say Maggie. Alright, court record. Let's take a look at this again. I mean, it looks like his hand was moved, to be honest. Covered in bruises. Victim fell. Also, not only does his hand look like it's been moved, but his eyes are closed in this picture and they're open in the other one. Is that clocked? Clock is 8 o'clock? No, 7 or 8 o'clock. It's 6:28. Ooh, haha. Contradiction there too, but I don't have a place to press on that one. Maybe I'm doing the wrong one. Nope. No. We don't want to save. We want to load. Load. This clearly says the defendant's name, but it doesn't. Alright, I'm gonna press on this. The culprit's name? Yeah, I was surprised too. I didn't want to believe it, but was the name that of my client? Don't like saying it, but it was Maggie. And you are certain of that. And you are certain that it was the victim who wrote the name on the ground. There were scratches on his fingers from the rough sand. And there were grains of sand stuck under his pointer fingernail. It certainly seems that the name was written by the victim himself. That didn't go well. If the writer really was the victim himself, then we're in a lot of trouble. Don't give up. Keep that fighting spirit going. I'm glad you're all pumped up, but I really want to see your special move, sir. My what? You always look so cool when you present evidence. Present evidence? About this presenting evidence. Okay, when you're listening to a test of blah 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 blah. Yep, sure. Cool. We know how to present evidence. I just keep presenting the wrong one, I guess. Managed to write the culprit's name, but he doesn't, because in the first photo there is no name there. I don't like saying it, but it's clear the defendant's name, Maggie. Am I supposed to... Oh, that's true. I didn't look at profiles. That's a very good point. Profiles. Alright. So we have Maggie Bird, my client. The only thing I can recall is that she's a policewoman, which is fairly obvious. Dustin Prince, the victim and a policeman. It seems that he was dating the defendant, Maggie Bird. Winston Payne. The prosecutor for this case lacks presence, generally bad at getting his points across. Same though. Dick Gumshoe, detective of the local precinct in charge of the initial investigation. Alright, I mean, what the hell? I'll present it on, Did I do this one yet? I think I did that one already. Alright, so it's gotta be on this one. Maybe. I'll present this, I guess. What the frickin' frack? Whoops. No. Frickin' frack! Nyarg. Nyarg. That just doesn't make any sense. Or maybe there is a clue I'm not seeing. Knowing my luck, the solution to this is literally right in front of my face, and I'm just really fucking stupid right now. Oh my gosh. I am stupid. It was right in front of my face. Alright, so this game is a little more technical than the first game, I guess. And when I say that, I mean like, you have to be more accurate with what you present. Because you can now present profiles.
which you could not do in the first game. You couldn't present the profile. But now you can. And that's what it wants, because as you can see, it's spelled M-A-G-G-I-E, when her name is actually spelled M-A-G-G-E-Y. Wow. Fuck me. Alright. Objection! I looked it up and cheated! What is it? What's come over me? Without thinking, I just blurted out objection. And I yelled at the top of my lungs, finger outstretched, ready to take on my opponent. What a rush! I'm gonna break my desk doing that. Detective Gumshoe. Hey, you talking to me, pal? Please state the defendant's name for me. What are you trying to prove with this futile exercise, Mr. Wright? You'll see, this is a very crucial line of questioning. Actually, Mr. Payne, you can answer. The defendant's name, if you please. Where is this ridiculous question coming from? The defendant's name is Maggie Bird. I think someone needs to check the court record. What? It says right here that it's Maggie Bird. Ah! It looks like the bird caught in the cat. It looks like the bird caught the cat napping. What's going on here? I have no idea either, sir. As you can see, the victim did indeed leave a name, Maggie. However, the defendant's name is actually spelled M-A-G-G-E-Y. This is a blatant contradiction of the facts. Oh! How about that? I hadn't even noticed. But maybe the victim didn't know how to spell her name correctly. May I remind you that it was you who said, the defendant is accused of killing her lover. If they were truly lovers, it would be impossible for him to not have known her name. No! This is very true, Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. Are you absolutely certain that the defendant and the victim, Dustin Prince, were actually, in fact, lovers? Yes, I'm quite certain, Your Honor. They were a well-known couple in the police force. Detective Gumshoe, please testify for the court the relationship between the victim and the defendant. Yes, sir. Witness testimony. Dustin and Maggie. Officer Prince and Officer Bird have been going... Listen, pal. Officer Prince and Officer Bird had been going out for about half a year. It sounds like they were even talking about marriage. The day of the incident just happened to be the victim's birthday, sir. Officer Bird had gotten Officer Prince a present. It was something she had bought over 2 months ago. I should know, because she came to me to ask what she should get for him. Oh, those two sound like they were close. Nevertheless, tragedy struck. Yes, I see. You may cross-examine a witness, Mr. Wright. Okay. Dustin and Maggie. Cross-examination. Get some animations where get rainbow trails or something. I'll figure that out sometime, maybe. Okay, so they've been going out for half a year. Sounded like they were even talking about marriage. Day of the incident happened, the victim's birthday. Okay. Okay. Alright, what did she get him? You discussed what the defendant was going to give to her boyfriend. Well, she trusts me, so... Boy, does he look proud of himself right now. When is it this time? That testimony didn't sound like it had any contradictions in it to me. It just wasn't anything that really stuck out as odd. Yeah. I wonder what would happen if you tried to get more information from him. Oh, is this where you tell me about pressing? Something I already know? Alright, I'm just gonna press on every statement. How do you know about this? Every year in March, we have a training camp for us cops. Officer Bird was a rookie at the time, and she and Officer Prince seemed to hit it off. They got close, I take it. Actually, I was supposed to go too, but I couldn't pay the deposit for the trip, so I didn't. If only I had gone on that trip. What is it? Oh, nothing, sir, really. Anyway. Marriage, but wasn't the victim 8 years older than her? What, you saying a guy has got to marry someone the same age as himself, pal? No, that's not what I meant at all. Detective Gumshoe and Dustin were only a year apart, you know? Ugh, I think this fella has a ways to go before marriage. Mind your own business, pal! The day of the incident just happened to be the victim's birthday. Okay. Oh, hey, I got an achievement. Neat. The day of the incident, you mean September 6th? Yeah. The victim, Officer Prince, had just gotten off duty at 5:30 p.m. that day. And since Maggie's night shift hadn't started yet, they went to the park for a bit. Oh, I remember when I was young and in love. Oh, it was a jolly time. That's great, Your Honor. I'm glad you're such a cheerful old man. I love these games. Okay. You seem to know a lot about the defendant. Well, that's because I'm her boss, and I've got to watch out for my subordinates. But even what she was going to give as a present, isn't that going a bit too far? Hey, pal, watch what you say. I know everything that happens under me. If someone so much as scratches there, I really don't need to know that much. Mr. Wright, please refrain from badgering the witness. I agree. Even if this witness has a crush on the defendant, that should not be the point of discussion at this time. Oh, wait there a second. What are we talking about this? It's all your fault, pal. You're guilty, guilty, guilty. I should have you arrested. I think the good detective is about done here. Okay. Press. Over 2 months ago. Yep, she's a very considerate woman, pal. So, what was this birthday present? She got him a glove. A single glove? Why would she only give him one? Actually, Your Honor, the glove in question is a baseball glove. Oh, I see. A baseball glove. Officer Prince was a huge baseball fan. A baseball glove? Press further. Just now, I believe you said that the present was something she had bought over 2 months ago. Yeah. Are you saying she bought the glove at a store that far in advance? Nah, nothing like that, pal. Then what is it like? She ordered it. It was custom made. Custom made? The glove was custom made. Yep, that's what I said. So the glove was custom made. Your Honor, I really don't see how this glove is related to this case. Yes, it would seem that there is little relevance. What do you think, Mr. Wright? Do you think this glove is really relevant to this case? Of course. I don't know where this will lead me, but of course it's relevant. That glove is the key to this whole case. Yes! Bluffing to the max! Now this is the Phoenix Wright I know. I'm so happy you're back, sir.
Time is coming, new sensation, ain't that something?
Thank you very much to Mr. and or Mrs., however you prefer to identify. Oh, I'm not on the live screen. That's why. Tetrastic? Nice. Keep that up. Yo, Lord. Hey, Carlos, how's it going, my friend? Welcome to the stream. I am the big boss Jelly Roll, here to take over the world, one Twitch stream at a time. We are currently playing through Phoenix Wright, so lawyer up, because we're going to court. Yes. Anyway, welcome to the stream. Thank you for coming. Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate those. Pretty good, brother. Came to show some love and chill. Well, sit back, relax, chill all you like. If you already hit the follow button, so thank you very much. Every follow gets me closer to being an affiliate. And hit the host button if you want to host me too. I have a special alert for that as well. So sit back, relax, and enjoy, my friend. Back to the case. I'm so happy you're back, sir. I was wondering how long it'd take. This is great. Pressing people. Feels like I've done this before. As if I used to do this to squeeze information from even the most tight-lipped people. Yeah, gee, it's almost like a whole nother game happened before this. Very well. If you're that convinced, then let's hear some more about the matter. Actually, I brought the glove with me today. And? Why didn't you say so earlier? Hurry up and show the glove to the court. Well, I didn't think it had anything to do with this case. Anyway, this is it, sir. Oh god, that's an ugly glove. It's rather yellow, isn't it? A birthday present from Maggie to the victim. It was custom made. Officer Prince really liked the color yellow. And that's why you had to special order it? Yep, that's right. That and one other reason. Could it be because it's a left-handed glove? Because he's left-handed? I wonder. By the way, I just noticed that from the picture of the glove. It might not be left-handed. I think this court has heard enough. It is clear that the victim and the defendant were involved with each other. Yes, that is correct, Your Honor. Now, if that is true, it brings up an important question. Why was the name Maggie, or was the name Maggie really written by the victim? I see your point, Your Honor. Detective Gumshoe, please tell the court a little more about the name on the ground. Yes, sir. Witness testimony, writing on the ground. We first looked into the handwriting. Unfortunately, we couldn't confirm that it was the victim's handwriting. Next, we checked the victim's pointer finger. We found that there was sand trapped under the victim's fingernail. There were also scratches on his skin that was caused from him writing on the ground. From this, we could confirm that the victim wrote this name with his right hand. I already saw the contradiction. Yes, a perfectly logical conclusion. Now then, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Thank you, Your Honor. Cross-examination. Writing on the ground. Okay. Right hand, huh? G. So in baseball, you wear the glove on the opposite of your dominant hand. Right? Yes, I believe so. So that glove is a right-handed glove, which means his dominant hand is left. Yes. I believe so. That's what we're going to go with. But before we do that, we're going to save.
Because save abuse is awesome. We always save abuse. Ha! Objection! Detective Gumshoe, take a look at this. That's the glove, right? Could you tell the court what is special about this glove? What's special? Never really thought about it, but, it's really yellow. And that's about it. Yes, it's really yellow. But that is only one of its qualities. Huh? There's another reason why it's special. What would that be? It's very simple. This glove is made for a left-handed person. Aha! Called it. Left-handed? Oh, well, wrong voice for him. Boy, you're absolutely right. This glove is made to be worn on the right hand. That is why it had to be custom made. I have never seen a bright yellow left-hander's glove for sale, have you? Well, no. So, detective, which hand did the victim use to write the name with again? That's easy. Look, it's obvious from this picture that it was his... wait a sec. Don't forget that the victim was left-handed. Ah! I object. Overruled. Mr. Wright, I would like to know what your line of reasoning proves. There is only one conclusion that can be drawn. A left-handed person could not have written a message with his right hand, unless he was ambidextrous. But we're not going to get into that. Therefore, the person who wrote the name Maggie could not have been the victim. Order! Order! When you think about it that way, then yes. It is not possible that this name was written by the victim himself. Then that means Maggie is... No! It's not possible! Mr. Payne!
Yes, Your Honor.
The evidence the prosecution has presented has failed to prove the defendant's guilt. In fact, I believe you have proven her to be innocent.
No! All right, you did it, Mr. Wright.
Oh. Just a moment. Alright. I have to go grab groceries. It will be 1 second. This is getting intense. Don't change that dial. We'll be right back. Actually... Alright, we'll be right back. Haha! The jelly is back! Hello, everybody. I have returned from doing my errands, and I also made some lunch because I'm hungry. And, you know, I figured I might as well kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Not this bird, though. Maggie Bird's cool. Somewhat. I love her. Anyway. So, I will be eating periodically. Okay. Whew, I feel like I can breathe again. It seems we have reached a conclusion. You did a fine job once again, Mr. Wright. Me, Your Honor? Well, thank you, sir. See, you got complimented by the judge again. You're really good. And that's why you can't give up being a lawyer, sir. Are you joking? I'm more than ready to retire. I will now announce my verdict. This court finds the defendant, Maggie Bird. No, not yet. I mean, please give me a few more minutes, Your Honor. What is the meaning of this, Mr. Payne? The prosecution is not finished yet. What do you mean? We would like to call our next witness to the stand. What? And what did this witness witness? I mean, what did this witness? The moment the victim was pushed to his death. What's more, he saw the very face of the culprit. What the heck? Why didn't we start with this guy? Order! Order in the court! I believe a recess is in order. Afterward, we will hear from this new witness. I had a feeling that was a bit too easy. I need more information. I'll have to see what I can find out during this recess. I can't let my guard down. It's only going to get tougher from here. Court is adjourned for recess. I call the jungle gym. Ooh, we got a new save screen song. That's cool. So I am actually having leftover homemade pasta Alfredo. I made a few mistakes, such as I made the sauce a bit too thick. But I add a little milk, stir it in, works. It's also very rich. September 8th, 11:43 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. Amnesia? I can't believe my lawyer's trying to defend me in such a state. Why didn't you tell me, sir? I'm sorry I didn't mention it to you. Oh, I know what to do. I heard that you can fix something like this with a really strong shock to your system. Come on, lower your head a little. A Maggie kick should be all you need. Lower your head so I can roundhouse you in the face. No. I think I'll pass on this one. Come on. I'm sorry. Whenever I see someone in trouble, I have a hard time leaving them alone. I tend to stick my nose where it doesn't belong and try to tackle everyone's problems. Same, though. God, Maggie, are you my spirit animal? Jeez. You're adorable to boot. Alright. Well, my head's one problem you won't be tackling today.
Well, we're here to solve your problem first. We can deal with mine later. For now, do you think you can fill me in on a few things? Of course! I'd be honored to. Well, I guess we'll start with my name, and then I can tell you about me. No, that's okay. Really. I think I know you and your name pretty well by now. I was wondering if you could help me figure out a few things about myself. So my name is Phoenix Wright. What a weird name. This is serious. You really don't remember. I'll tell you what, sir. You can have this back, and maybe it'll help. This is a business card? I got this from you. It's my most prized possession. You can borrow it for now, but please give it back, okay? Okay. There are some numbers written on the back. Oh, that's your cell phone number. It's my business card. I hand-wrote my cell phone number on the back. I guess for now, we should stop talking about me and start talking about this case. This case? Yup. Can you think of anything that would be helpful for me to know? What can I tell you? I can't think of anything other than the incident with the cell phone, but... Cell phone? Yeah, your eyes lit up when we talked about it at the detention center, sir. Hurry up and tell me. This might be very important. Okay, Roger. It was on the day of the crime, just before 6 p.m. I picked up a lost cell phone while on a walk with Dustin. Oh my god, she's even cuter when she's in normal clothes. Ah! All of a sudden, the phone began to ring. Beep. Hello?
Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone.
Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back.
I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
You can call me Maggie.
Good to see the Blue Badger representation on that hoodie, by the way. I see that's really taken off.
We agreed to meet up at 6 p.m. Dustin and I waited for the person to show up, but they never did.
Huh.
So where is this phone you found now? I gave it to you yesterday.
Huh? To me?
Is it that phone in my pocket? You mean this? Do you think it has anything to do with the murder?
I don't really know. But if my eyes lit up... Ah! You were here all along!
Oh, it's Maya. Great, another similar girl voice for me to try to imitate.
Hey, Maya.
You're so mean. I called you a million times, but you wouldn't pick up. And when I went to check in the courtroom, everyone had already left.
Ack, now who in the heck is this?
Let me guess. I'm supposed to know this girl too. Hey, good morning, Maggie. And good morning to you too, Maya. So, how's it going? Is there a word for worse than abysmal? Oh. And what if I said that everything will be fine? That's right, it's Maya to the rescue with the ultra-decisive, super important evidence. Here you are, Nick, the thing you wanted me to bring. Huh? Oh, thanks. The heck is this? A list? It has about 20 people's names and phone numbers on it. It was kind of tough, but I managed to dig up some dirt. It looks like these guys are up to no good. No good? As in, there's a group of con artists the police are currently investigating. I think these guys are members of that group. Names list added to the record. A list of unfamiliar names and phone numbers. Members of a con artist group? Why would a group of con artists pop up in a case like this? Don't look at me. And where did you get this list from in the first place? What? You don't remember, Nick? You're the one who asked me to look this up yesterday. Oh, is that right? These numbers were in the memory of that phone Maggie found. Huh. So that's where they're from. You're awfully forgetful these days, Nick. I hope I never get to be a forgetful old prune like you. Maya, actually, Mr. Wright is...
Mr. Wright, recess is now over. Please bring the defendant and return to the courtroom immediately.
Oh, oops, guess you have to get going. We can talk about you being old later, Nick. Wish us luck.
I guess I have all the pieces now, more or less. All that's left is to put it all together. I'm not going to lose this. I can't!
Come on, Nick. Better get a move on.
Yeah. Excuse me, Your Honor. The guy who voices me, he's eating right now. Man, it's really good. Anyway, can we, pause the courtroom for a second? I just need to eat a little more. Yeah. Man, that's damn good pasta. No, don't mind me, Your Honor. I'm just, really hungry. And, can't remember anything, so I might as well eat anyway. Okay. September 8th, 11:54 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 2. I really need a prop that's like a gavel. Court will now reconvene. Please call your next witness to the stand, Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor. But before I do, if I may say a few words.
What is it, Mr. Payne?
It's about the next witness. He has a tendency to say things that rub people the wrong way. You'll see. So I asked that the court might be a little lenient on.
There's no need to give a preface. Just hurry up and call your witness, please.
Yes, Your Honor. The prosecution calls its next witness a drifter who was taking a walk in the park on the day of the murder.
Drifter, huh?
Please state your name for the court, witness. Before I do, I'd like to clarify a little something. Huh? Oh, alright, go ahead. Just now, you introduced my wonderful self to this court, correct? Perhaps as a drifter who was taking a walk. Did I? But I will not stand for that. Now you've tinted the court's eyes and colored me wrongly. Sure, I suppose, calling me, but I would just give it... Yes, I understand. I'm very sorry. I will be more careful from now on. What is he, a human chatterbox?
Ugh, have to question him. Fashion, cars, women, glasses, and of course, university. First rates only need apply. Glasses? But you aren't wearing glasses. That's enough! Your name, witness! Oh, is that how you want to play this? Using your power and influence to keep the young people down. I see how you work now. You old people and your dirty tricks. You thought you had me, but you thought wrong. I'm sorry, it won't happen again. Oh man. I forgive you. I suppose I can tell you my name. I'm Richard Wellington, the drifting virtuoso with a PhD in drifting, as it were. If you wanted to, you could call me a university student in transit.
Ahem, Mr. Wellington. On the day of the murder, you were taking strolling through the park, correct?
It would appear that you are attached to that word. If you must, then by all means. But I remind you that I am in no way a prepubescent boy out on a walk with mommy. If you must know,
Anyway, please testify to this court what you saw during your walk through the park.
See, you said it again.
taking a walk. You know you... What you witnessed will do, Mr. Wellington. What I saw that day. Witness testimony! I was in the park all afternoon, deep in thought about my life situation. I don't remember the time all that well, but I do believe it was past 6 p.m. All of a sudden, a police officer falls from above, right in front of my eyes. Without a thought, I looked up and there I met the eyes of a charming young lady. Of course, I remember her sweet face. It was that of the pretty defendant there. The only thing I saw was the banana that fell with the police officer. That was certainly a decisive testimony. I see that you're eating again. Could you put it down for 5 seconds? No. That's good. Can we resume now? No. Yeah. Decisive? Nick, did you hear what he just said? Hour 24. Oh, that reminds me. I did come up with a way to make... Haha. Oh, wait. I need a pen. Haha, silly me. There we go. So that's one. I found a way to mark where I wanted to make clips. Because before I've had to like watch through the whole 6-hour, 7-hour stream. I don't want to do that, so I'm just going to mark in my little notebook. Alright, decisive. Nick, did you hear what he just said? Yeah. That's all you have to say? How can you be so calm? It's strange. My mind is very calm and clear. Maybe it's because I believe in my client. You mean Maggie? Yes. If she really is innocent, then that can only mean one thing. That guy is lying, which is obvious. You may now question the witness, Mr. Wright. I'll find out the truth, no matter how well you crafted your lies. What I saw that day. Cross-examination! I was at the park all afternoon, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Obviously... First, we're gonna... Safety save! Okay. There we go. So, you're sure you're not mistaken. I just clicked off of the game. There we go. Please, don't confuse your pitiful train wreck of a life with mine. Oh my gosh. Calm your tits, bro. I'm what you call a famous brand name product, while you are only a cheap imitation. There is no way someone as magnificent as myself could have made a mistake. Of course, of course. Oh ho ho, of course. Did you notice anything else of interest to witness? Was the banana. Alright, so I'm gonna present the glove. Objection! Mr. Wellington, I believe I have the bananas you saw right here. Ah, so you knew about the bananas too. Why didn't you say so earlier? But don't think you can use this as a way to pull more information out of me. And that's where you'd be wrong. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Isn't that the baseball glove? What? A baseball glove? Doesn't it look delicious? Care for a bite? That's not. It's a no! Your Honor, I think this proves one very important fact. This witness loves bananas! Who doesn't love bananas? The taste of them, the feel of them, the color of them. Bananas are so wonderful that I replaced my entire being with a banana. And aren't our clothes really just peels? Makes you wonder. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Almost spilled. Has bad eyesight, knows nothing about baseball. I'm gonna guess. Has bad eyesight. By the way, just how bad are your eyes? Huh? How? What? You... Why are you asking about this all of a sudden? Your Honor, it is very simple to mistake a glove for a bunch of bananas. No, I don't think so. Objection overruled. You're one of those people. Yes, you know what I mean. You're like those people who refuse to... You use your word to... Sure, in the end we find out that the fact that it's glove... But if you find... And that is why I asked you how bad your eyesight is. They're both 2200. I suppose you're going to tell me that's terrible, right? Why are you not wearing your glasses today, then? That's because I lost them recently, you see. Of course, I was planning on getting a new pair made right away. But, you know, my glasses are no ordinary glasses, so to replace them... How about when you witnessed the crime? Were you wearing your glasses then? How about it, witness? You are an unrelenting, evil man. You're like those people who put Joan of Arc. She was brave and courageous, and while she didn't do anything wrong... Which boils down to you were not wearing your glasses at that time. Therefore, the identity of the woman at the scene of the crime and that of the defendant cannot be proven to be the same as this witness. By this witness, whatever. But the height difference was only 9 feet. It was very possible for him to see the face of the culprit standing on the upper path. Witness, please be more accurate in your testimony. Remember, a person's life is at stake. Yes, Your Honor. Now then, please continue with your testimony. Please tell the court what happened next in the moments after you witnessed this crime. What happened next? The narrator ate. And he ate, and he ate. The girl on the upper path ran away as soon as she realized I was there. After that, I immediately called the police station to report the crime. It must have been 6:45 p.m. when I made that call. They must have a lot of free time on their hands since they showed up within 10 minutes. Did they? So the person who was on the upper path saw you and then ran away. Yes, that is correct. Which is why even someone without a superior brain like mine can understand that. That girl is the murderer. You may now question the witness now, Mr. Wright. Now, Cross-examination. What happened next? Okay. Immediately? As in immediately. I mean, sure, a minute might have elapsed before I did, but that's the duty of every good citizen. Or did they not teach you that in your pitiful school? You think people learn about how to call the police in college? Hey, Nick, I think you should take a look at the court record for a sec. Okay. It's gonna be in a picture, right? Oh, shit! I call baloney, as there is a phone booth right there. Right next to the body. With several people above at 7 o'clock p.m. Alright, I got what you're going with here, Maya. I'm gonna save though, just in case I'm wrong. Ba ba. Really? Okay. Okay. You want to play that way? That's cool. That's cool. We can play that way. I'm just going to present it here. Nope. Alright. Alright. I said I get it. I'm going to press instead. Press. How do you know what time it was? That detective told me. You know which one I mean. The one with the jacket that makes him look like a dropout from a no-name high school. Hey, Pat, I graduated with from a pretty good, top-ranked college. I don't believe this. It doesn't matter. I don't believe I was mistaken on what time I called. If I am wrong, then that detective obviously doesn't know how to tell time. What? Why, you're just some lousy kid who... I think the court can see your point. Anyway, how did the police respond? So you're saying that there were police on the scene by 7 o'clock p.m. They got there before that, I think. There usually aren't many people in that area at that time of day. But suddenly, before I knew it, there were people crawling all over, gawking. It certainly says something about the morals of the people in this country. I can't find anything out of the ordinary in his testimony. Why don't you take one more look at the court record? Yeah, I guess I should. Okay, hold on. Let's take a look. Let's take another little look-see-loo here. Alright, so that's the cell phone. It's 6:28. It's covered in bruises. That's the mid. It's the autopsy report, right? Aha! I thought so. I thought that was fishy. 6:45. He died at 6:28. Oh! Gotcha. My props. I get to use my props now, guys. It's just paper, but still. Mr. Wellington, would you please take a look at this? Please do. You mean the victim's autopsy report? according to this, the murder occurred at 6:28 p.m. Yeah, so what of it? You said that you called the police immediately after the murder took place. However, by the time you had called the police, it was already 6:45 p.m. Oh, I took a screenshot. Hey, cool. There is clearly a 15-minute gap here. Do you deny it? Ack! I think this court would like to hear what you were doing during this 15-minute gap.
Objection! The witness is in shock at the time. The witness was in shock at the time after witnessing a terrible murder. It's only to be expected that he would be a little dazed.
15 minutes is hardly what I would call a little dazed.
Ah!
Mr. Wellington! Yes? Explain yourself! What were you doing during those 15 minutes? Answer the question! Telephone. I mean... Spit it out! I was searching for a phone booth. A phone booth? You mean you don't have a cell phone? You and your questions, as if you're trying to open all of the layers of a Matryoshka doll. You must think you're really something special. You know what? Just for this guy, and the fact that it's getting hot in my room, we're losing the goggles. It's time to get serious. Oh, there we go. Witness. I lost my cell phone. There, are you happy? You lost it? Unbelievable! You lose your glasses and your cell phone? You must be very scatterbrained when it comes to your belongings. What? Are you saying that first-rate people are never allowed to lose things? Haven't you ever heard that by that rationale, I don't think simple, plain people like you... Enough! Oh man, oh man. Wait, hold on a sec. He lost his cell phone? Nick, that cell phone, could it be? You mean this phone Maggie found? There's no way. Boy, I didn't see this coming. What should I do now? Question further! Mr. Wellington, where's your cell phone right now? Oh, what are you getting all excited about? You seem to be a little confused. I found my phone. I'll have you know. See, here it is. Oh, I see.
Looks like he's got his phone. And I thought that just maybe this was his.
Unless there was a mix-up! That's my guess, anyway. Since, you know, they both look exactly the same. Well then, I think we've cleared this issue up. Therefore, the delay in his call was caused by his search for a phone booth. Testify it! Testify it! Well, that's the gist of it. I guess you could put it that way and leave it at that. Do you have any further questions, Mr. Wright? Yes. Your Honor, the witness's testimony does not make any sense. I don't believe that there was ever a need for a witness to search for a phone. How dare you!
You can't just make outrageous claims like that. You do have some sort of proof, don't you?
Well, yeah, of course. This evidence should be good enough, I think. Alright, let's have this proof then. Please present proof that the witness had no need to search for a public phone booth. It's quite simple, actually. Please take a look at this. At the crime scene photo?
Is there something wrong with it?
Oh, there's nothing wrong with the picture. But if you don't understand my logic after looking at it, something is wrong with you. No! It's a phone booth. That is correct. All the defendant had to do was walk 3 steps. Mr. Wellington, why did you not use the phone that was right in front of you? Ah! Order! Order!
Oh, what does reporting the crime a little late prove for the defense?
The witness can't explain what he was doing for those 15 minutes. This is enough reason to throw suspicion on his testimony. Yeah. Yes, this is very true. What do you have to say for yourself, witness?
Then I bet this phone really is his, Nick. He must have killed Dustin to get his phone back.
But Maggie said that she was going to return it to him. So there was no reason for him to kill for it. And on top of that, we still have the phone she found anyway.
But if he wasn't looking for a cell phone, maybe he was looking for something else.
Was he? Mr. Wright! Yes, Your Honor. Do you have any thoughts you would like to share with the court? Can you offer an explanation as to what the witness was doing those 15 minutes? Bloop, bloop, bloop. Getting intense in here, getting super intense in here. Yes. There's only one possible explanation. Alright, let's hear your explanation. However, be forewarned that if your explanation is not persuasive, you will be penalized. Think carefully before you present, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Ugh, I probably should have said that there was only one possibility. Please present to the court the one piece of evidence that will answer the following. Why didn't the witness call the police right away? It's the names list. Perhaps this is the evidence you need to be convinced. Perhaps? That was just an idea I thought I'd throw out. This is why we save abuse, save abuse, save abuse. This is why we save abuse all night long. There's only one possible explanation. Okay. Well, I thought it'd be the names list because that has the list of like names from a scammers gang or something like that. Said perhaps again. Perhaps you were wrong. Alright, we're not going to spend all day on this. So, I'm going to be really mad. What? But there's no... Alright, so the solution to this one doesn't make sense to me yet. Because there's no... I mean, we don't have... Alright. So the solution is the glasses. That's what they want us to provide. But I don't understand the reasoning, because we were just talking about the phone. So my line of reasoning was that we wanted the names list, because it's got a list of, like, scammers and all sorts of, you know, illegitimate people. That'd be enough reason to kill to get his phone back. But his glasses. Why would his glasses... The glasses were probably grabbed from him when he pushed Dustin off of the railing. So they wouldn't be a reason for him... The glasses wouldn't be a reason for him, would it? Unless he can... Oh! Okay, I get it now. It's because Since his glasses were snatched off of his face when he murdered Dustin, it took 15 minutes because he wanted to go back down there, get his glasses, and leave before the police arrived. Okay, I got it. Alright, I'm on the right track now. I understand the logic. Mr. Wellington. What? Don't do that. You almost gave me a heart attack. These are your glasses, aren't they? Where did you find? Ah! I believe the court all heard what you just confessed to. That these glasses are in fact yours. I'll tell you where they were found, Mr. Wellington. These glasses were found under the victim's body. Under the victim's body? Order! Order! Now, wait a second. Hold on. I didn't confess or confirm anything. Your Honor, I think the answer is quite clear here. As he fell, Dustin Prince grabbed the culprit's glasses. The culprit knew that he had to find his glasses and searched frantically for them. What he didn't realize was that they were under the victim's body. And that is why it took 15 minutes to call, for him to make that call. Mr. Wright, are you indicating the witness as the real murderer? Of course, that is precisely what I'm doing. It's like strangling himself, like, I know I'm right. He is the real murderer. Did you figure it out, Nick? More or less. Turns out this cell phone was the key to this case after all. Anyway, now's our chance to deep six this guy. We're gonna kill him? We're in court, Phoenix. Stop trying to murder people. Oh no, my chicken fell into the barbecue. I'll sink him in one shot. That's where we're going. We're going that way for a home run. This is so exciting, watching you work again. Somehow my old self is coming back to me. It's time to sink or swim. Everything rests on the edge of a knife. This is the moment I've been waiting for. Order! Order! Your Honor, the defense is making a mockery of this court. Without any solid ground to stand on, he accuses the witness of being the murderer. Yeah, that's right. I'm no criminal. This is third-rate fraud of a lawyer. In that case, why don't we look at it from a different perspective? Let's hear your explanation as to why you are not the murderer. Why, that's easy. For example, there's, the name the victim wrote. What about that? Oh, you mean the name Maggie? Yeah, even an idiot like you can read that right. But we already know this was not written by the victim himself. After all, the defendant's name is Maggie with an EY, and not the victim. And the victim was left-handed. In other words, in order to make the defendant look guilty, the real criminal used the victim's right hand to write her name on the ground? But, wouldn't that mean that the real criminal was someone the defendant knew? Otherwise, how else would that person know her name was Maggie? Maggie. That is a good point. The witness didn't even know of Miss Bird before the trial. Ah, I forgot. Was there any way this creep could have known Maggie's name beforehand? Yes, there was a way! It would be best if I could prove that the witness had a chance to learn that the defendant's name was Maggie. Now, will the defense please present its case? How could the witness have known the defendant's name? I can't save. Oh no! Okay, well.
Send.
Mr. Wellington,
I got it right, huh?
you didn't have your cell phone with you on the day of the murder, correct?
So what if I didn't?
When you realized you had lost it, what did you do?
What did I do?
Didn't you try to find it by calling it?
Why you? How did you?
Your Honor, these questions have nothing to do with...
Overruled! Mr. Wright, where are you going with this line of questioning? Do you think there is some relation between the witness's cell phone and the murder?
I do, Your Honor. On the day of the murder, Maggie Bird picked up a lost phone in the park. And she also received a phone call from the owner of the phone.
Beep.
Hello?
Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone.
Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back.
I'll be right there. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
You can call me Maggie. That was when you learned that her name was Maggie. But you made one fatal mistake.
Fatal mistake?
My client's name is Maggie with an EY, but the name that was written on the ground was Maggie with an IE. This is a mistake that could only occur if all you knew was how her name sounded.
Ah! Order! Order!
But Your Honor, the witness has no motive.
And your point is?
It's very simple, Your Honor. A person usually would not kill someone without a reason. Mr. Wellington had no reason to kill anyone.
That is absolutely correct. I don't have a motive.
Mr. Wright,
Your Honor,
can you explain what motive this witness could have had?
it's very simple, Your Honor. Are you sure, Nick? If I said I can't offer an explanation, then the trial's over, right? Yeah, but...
Now then, please present to the court the proof that the witness had a motive.
The names list. Mr. Wellington's motive is right here.
What is this? A list?
These phone numbers were pulled from the memory of the phone the defendant found. And we have determined that the people on this list are members of a certain group.
You looked up all those numbers?
Of course. This list is... This list of phone numbers was stored in the cell phone's memory. Got it memorized. The names and numbers belong to people who are members of a certain con artist group.
What? Con artists?
Can you explain why these numbers were on your phone, Mr. Wellington?
This is an outrage, an invasion of privacy.
Looking up the phone numbers on a person's phone is a worse crime than murder.
You're one of those people. You're just like the cops who raided the brilliant artist. They disrupted a genius at work and...
Shut up! I don't care, Mr. Wellington. Phoenix, describing what everyone's thinking right now for this Wellington guy. All I want is for you to tell us about this about what this list is about. There we go.
You think any of you know what it's like to be a refined man such as myself?
Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness.
Objection overruled. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? Why would the witness have the numbers of a group of con artists on his phone?
Well, why do I have to explain everything to you people? What are you, stupid? Isn't that obvious? The witness is a member of that group. Mr. Wellington is a member of this very group.
No!
All of your friends' phone numbers are stored right here on this phone. If anyone were to look into these phone numbers, it would be all over for you. That is why you had to kill.
No! This is too much!
That does make quite a bit of sense. Well, Mr. Wellington, would you care to explain?
I've got you now. The police officer.
Your Honor!
What is it, Mr. Payne?
Your Honor, this is unjustified badgering of the witness.
You said the exact same thing only a few seconds ago.
Please, let's think about the contents of that phone call. Hello?
Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone.
Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back.
Where's... Oh.
The defendant had already promised that she would return the phone. After that, all Mr. Wellington had to do was meet Miss Bird to get his phone back. Why then would he need to kill anyone?
This is a valid point. What does the defense think about this? If you think about it logically, then it makes sense.
Then maybe we should be thinking outside the box.
Yeah, if we think like that, let's see. Maybe that slime ball saw something at the crime scene that made him commit murder. Yeah, like the fact that it was a girl holding his phone out to a police officer. If he's a con artist, that obviously would freak him out. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? Well, I don't think Mr. Wellington went to pick up his phone in a very friendly manner.
But he was promised his phone, so why would he have been unfriendly to the defendant?
I think he must have seen something that didn't agree with him when he got there. Well then, Mr. Wright, what was this something that didn't agree with the witness? Easy, it was Dustin, because he was an officer. What Mr. Wellington saw was the victim.
The victim? You mean Dustin Prince?
Dustin Prince had gone on his date right after his shift was over. With no time to change, he went to the park still wearing his police uniform. Oh! The girl that picked up my phone is with a policeman. He couldn't have known they were going out, so he began to worry. He was afraid the policeman would ask a few questions before returning the phone. If I do anything suspicious, he might run a check on my phone. In his mind, it was possible that they already run a check on the phone. And he went into a panic. Is that what you're saying? Exactly. Officer Prince was murdered simply because he was in uniform. Take that! Mr. Payne, do you have any comments?
I'm thinking.
It seems the truth has come out at last. The witness, Mr. Wellington, you are...
I'm possessed.
I love the reactions of some of these characters, man. Oh, whoo. That was funny.
Impressive. Not bad for a person with a third-rate education.
What's that supposed to mean?
The evidence. Evidence.
Ugh, that guy is creeping me out.
All you've been waving around and talking about is that suspicious cell phone. Suspicious phone number this, suspicious con group that. They're all on that phone. But who's to say that phone is really mine? Where's your proof? Your evidence.
You want proof that this phone is yours?
I already told you earlier. That phone I lost, I've already found it. You don't even have the slightest idea who the phone in your hand belongs to. But you can be sure it isn't mine, you simpleton. What? I mean, he's right. Why do you think he bashed your head in? It feels good to see you squirm.
Oh, we do seem to have a problem on our hands with this phone. Whose phone is it? Without knowing that, it's meaningless as evidence.
Your Honor. This is bad. I can't let him turn the tables on me like this. The cell phone. I'll have to wait until I save. There has to be something I've overlooked. There's got to be. Maybe. This phone has the names and numbers of those in the con group in its memory. I can show them to you, Your Honor. I don't believe this. What are you talking about? What are you trying to determine who that phone belongs to? Who cares about the numbers that are stored on it? Besides, who knows? Maybe you went and added some of those numbers in yourself.
The witness is quite right. I'm afraid I'll have to reject the defense's proposal.
That jerk is back to his arrogant, annoying self again. The cell phone. There's gotta be something I've overlooked. Fingerprints? I got it. We should check for fingerprints.
Fingerprints?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Wellington must have left some prints on this phone. Nick, don't you remember? When you got that from Maggie, you wiped it off. What? You said there was sand all over it, so...
Wiped it? I wiped it?
Pretty thoroughly, too. It's oh so much fun watching third-rate trash babble like morons amongst themselves. Oh, he's made a complete recovery. How many times do I have to say this? My phone is right here, you see. Oh, and incidentally, you can't check the numbers stored on this phone. It must have glitched because all the numbers just magically disappeared. You've got to be joking. He erased all the numbers I was going to use as evidence? Mr. Wellington, what's this? By the tone of your voice, it sounds like you still have some fight left in you. Where did you finally find your cell phone? Oh, you are too much. And of course, you have no idea what I'm talking about. Now I remember. Beep. Huh? Looks like they hung up. Ah, good. I finally found it. So that's when... What's wrong, Mr. Attorney? Why the harsh glare in your eyes? Nick, we've worked so hard to get this far, but if you don't have something quick, he's going to get off scot-free. I know. I know this phone has to be his. But how am I supposed to prove something like that?
Mr. Wright, if you cannot prove who the owner of this cell phone is, your indictment has no basis and therefore no power. Looks like you came up a penny short.
Or did I? Or did I? When did I go wrong? Don't blame yourself. You're merely a third-rate lawyer. You only made one mistake. Who are you? What are you? That's something you haven't figured out for yourself yet. Who I am?
The court hereby concludes the cross-examination.
That will be all. I have to bid you gentlemen and ladies goodbye. I have a reservation at that ultra-fancy restaurant on the upper side of town.
Thank you for your assistance. You've had a stressful day, so please, bon appetit.
What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just let it go at that? Hold it! Please wait, Your Honor. All right, Nick. I think I may be able to prove it.
Prove it? Prove what, Mr. Wright?
everything. Your Honor, the cross-examination has already ended. Besides, the defense is just going to badger the witness with more inane questions. You will not harass the witness. Is this clear, Mr. Wright? Did you hear that? No harassment allowed, Mr. Attorney. Please, Your Honor. Very well, but this is your last chance, Mr. Wright. You may present one piece of evidence to the court. I only get one shot at this. I'm pretty sure I know what I need to do. If you cannot prove everything, it's over for you, for your client, and for you. Do you fully understand? Yes, Your Honor. I'm sure you are well aware, Your Honor, but the cross-examination period has ended. Were you paying attention, Mr. Payne? I said that Mr. Wright could present only one more piece of evidence. Oh. Now then, Mr. Wright, this is your last chance. It all comes down to this. It's go time. Boop. Why, thank you. How nice. Here, please have one of mine. Fucking A. Judge's business card. It's written in fancy script. The ink is strong and clear, but I still can't read it. Wait, what am I doing? This isn't a time to be exchanging business cards. Your Honor, there is something very important about that card, and that is... This card is important because of what is on the back. Hmm? You wrote your cell phone number on the back, but that's exactly it. Can you please call this number from your cell phone? Huh? Right now? But court's still in session. It's okay. You'll see. Okay, if you say so. Is the defense preparing something, Mr. Wright? We're going to call my cell phone now. And then the court will see everything for what it is. Of all the idiotic, stupid things to... Alright. Oh, what? Why is my phone? And what is this stupid sounding ringtone? Beep. Mr. Wellington. How strange. I can almost swear that you're holding my phone. Your... Ah! No, it can't. By the way, before I forget, thank you very much for the lump on my head this morning. I don't think I need to explain any further, except to say, when you went to retrieve your cell phone, you mistakenly took the wrong one. Ow! Oh, he dead. We just murdered him. So that is what happened. You were knocked out by Mr. Wellington. He's a man who lives on his pride and self-image alone. In order to hide his involvement with the con artist group, he has become paranoid and has lost all ability to make rational judgments. Then, Mr. Wright, the phone you're holding... It's Mr. Wellington's, naturally. Speaking of that man, how is he, Mr. Payne? He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Now then, this court finds the defendant, Maggie Bird, not guilty. You did it.
That is all. This court is adjourned.
September 8th, 2:16 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. Oh, she's so happy. I knew the real you would shine through eventually. I am so moved by what you've done for me, sir. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I feel really bad for Dustin. He didn't deserve to... He didn't do anything to deserve this. It's probably because of me. Huh? My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures. Your whole life? It can't be that bad, can it? Since I was 6 months old when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building, I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods, failed at almost every test I've ever taken, experienced almost every kind of a disaster, and never won or even tied at a game of tic-tac-toe. My life has really been nothing but a string of disasters. That is, pretty bad. Up until I went to college, I was known as the Goddess of Misfortune. And then, at the academy, everyone called me Lady Luckless. Lady Luckless? What's worse is my misfortune always seems to latch onto those around me. What do you mean? When I see someone in trouble, I always try to help. Ah, that's right. You were talking about this earlier. It happened again recently too, sir. There was an old lady pacing back and forth at by the pedestrian crosswalk. I gave her my hand and, before I knew it, we were having dinner at my house. Oh. I'm sure that Dustin's gone because of me. That's not true. That glove didn't even have any sort of special meaning. It was just a present to say thanks for covering one of my night shifts. Oh, I see. Everything is all my fault. Dustin's death, your head being all messed up. Well, I don't think my head is that messed up yet. I'm going to find a new life for myself starting now. The next time we meet, I'm sure I'll have found a whole ocean's worth of good luck by then, sir. I wish you the best, Maggie. You adorable, unlucky fool. I love Maggie. She's awesome. Is there nothing to present to her? Do they not do that in this game anymore? Yeah, after all, the Goddess of Misfortune is only a name. You bet! I'm going to make it, I promise. Next time we meet, I'll only be an unlucky person instead of a goddess. Yeah, that's the spirit. Well, Mr. Wright, Maya, I should get going. Okay, good luck to you. Thanks. You take care of yourselves, too. Bye, Maggie. What a horrible day. I've gotten my memory back, but things are still a little fuzzy. But you're okay, and that's what counts. You really had me worried. Come on, let's go back to the office. I'm afraid to ask, but here goes. So, this might sound bad, but, who are you? What? I thought you said you got your memory back. At that moment, everything really did come back to me. Detective Gumshoe. He's someone I've had clashes with in the past during certain cases, but he's always been a good ally during others. The Judge. He's a lovable, kind old man who is easily swayed by other people's opinions. But in the end, he always comes up with the right verdict. This person, I haven't got a clue. He seems to know me, but maybe he's mistaking me for someone else? And this girl, Maya? You finally remembered. Aww. This is Maya Fey, my assistant. That's right. I have so many unforgettable memories about her. For example, Earth to Nick, what's wrong? You keep staring at me. Don't tell me you've missed me. Well, yeah, I suppose I have. I feel like I haven't seen you in ages. Oh? Well, I'm back now, so it's time for us to create new memories together. Alright, sounds good. All the phone numbers on my phone were erased by Mr. Wellington. I guess I'll have to start over from the very beginning. Come on, Nick. Let's go to our usual burger joint. Okay, okay. Actually, it hasn't even been that long since you came back into my life. That's right. Maya left at the end of the first one to resume her spirit medium training. And that's why the special case at the end of the first game, which was kind of an add-on, didn't have Maya at all because she was doing her spirit medium training. And we had, what's her name? Lana's sister. I don't remember her name at the moment. I remember Lana, the head prosecuting attorney for the whole district. I remember her. I don't remember her sister's name, but we had her. Emma. It was Emma Sky. That's what it was. And that story began on one rainy afternoon 2 months ago. Episode 1, The Lost Turnabout. The end. Brand new episode has been added. Reunion and something else. Yes. Now then, before we resume, I'm going to put up the Be Right Back screen. We're going to listen to some tunes while I eat my lunch. Alright? It'll only be about 5 minutes. It won't take long. But I kind of want to eat it while it's still semi-warm. So, it'll be just a few moments, guys. And, boop!
Some job recruitment sites overload your inbox with resumes. Glassdoor knows not just any will do. From 62 million job seekers, Glassdoor only matches you with qualified candidates who have the skills and experience your small business needs to grow. In fact, Glassdoor hires are 30% more likely to stay with your company longer, and Glassdoor can help you find that perfect candidate in half the resumes. Go to glassdoor.com/hire. Glassdoor. Find the right fit for your business.
The boss doubling your bonus.
Sweet.
When she double taps your selfie at 2 a.m.
Yeah, she likes me.
Getting scouted to be a movie star's body double.
Sure, I work out. Now and again.
Yup, double is definitely better. That's why there's new Ruffles Double Crunch, made with even deeper ridges for 2 times the crunch, in hot wings or zesty cheddar flavor. Ruffles Double Crunch. Come on, double it up.
Alright, I'm back. Hello? I just finished my lunch. Although I thought I'd also warn anyone in chat about Discord tomorrow. Because a friend of mine sent this message to me. Oh, well, I'll just tell you guys since it's too big of a message. But tomorrow, apparently on the 27th, a group of Discord hackers are supposedly going to they're supposedly going to be sending out all sorts of false links and blah blah blah, promising you nitro, promising you hopes and dreams, whatever, to get you to click on it. They may even try to send you like a funny picture and be like, oh, you need to check this out. Don't click on random links you don't know. That's what it comes down to. Because they're going to hack your account and do all sorts of terrible things. So it just comes down to be smart. Don't just click random links unless it's from someone you know and trust. Important. If it's just from someone random, don't click on it, etc. So, just thought I'd let you guys know. Be careful on Discord tomorrow. I mean, you should always be careful with any links that you click or whatever, because you never know what it could be. It could be just like this, malicious malware, and that's no good. That's no good. So, Phoenix Wright, we completed the first trial. That was no accident. I was drugged with sleeping pills. I was murdered by that person. That's why I took my revenge. It's only fair, isn't it? Innie? Maya's in jail again? Ugh. I finally get to see you again, and it's not your fault. You didn't do it. No, I did it. I killed that person. But that wasn't you. It doesn't matter. It might as well have been me. I can't believe something like this has happened. The events of that gloomy, rainy afternoon that started this whole mess keep playing through my mind. Oh, the events are playing through his mind. I get it now. Okay. June 16th, 3:34 p.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices. What voice? What's depressing? What depressing rain? Do you understand how depressed that makes me? Do you? I guess. But actually, more than being depressed, I'm angry. Angry at that weather girl on TV. I think our little rainy spell will take a break with a day of sun. Is what that girl said. I'd stake my life on it. Well, it's the weather. But that's why I didn't bother to bring an umbrella today. What nerve calling herself a weather girl. She's going to hear about my $1,500 suit. About your case. Unless you're planning on suing the weather girl, I'm sorry. I thought that before we got down to business, we could have some friendly chatter. Is that what you call it? Is that friendly chatter? I don't think that... My name is Dr. Turner Gray. I'm a surgeon. Remind me never to end up under his knife. I'm here today because of this incident. Malpractice at Gray Surgical Clinic. 14 inpatients lose their lives. Oh, you're the doctor at... It's really quite upsetting. Did you hear me? Upsetting! Yes, I heard you. I agree, it's quite upsetting, Dr. Gray. The one that screwed up was that nurse. It was her that got the medications mixed up and killed those 14 patients. And yet, now listen good, and yet, that nurse had the nerve to go and die before admitting to her wrongdoing. She didn't even offer any sort of explanation to me, and this is the kicker. She up and has herself a grand old accident and crashes her car. Smash, crunch, instantly transforming her car into an accordion model. Wow, how forgiving of a person you are. Wow. Jeez Louise. That's right, about a year ago, all the tabloid shows were talking about it. 14 victims of medical malpractice and the nurse's mysterious fatal accident. There were rumors that Dr. Gray had actually caused the crash. People said it was to forever hide the person responsible for the malpractice incident. Why would I, now I'm going to just say this once, why on earth would I want to kill that nurse? She's the one who killed those 14 patients, not me. I think you need to take a deep breath, Doctor, and focus. More to the point, this case is over a year old. Why bring it up now? That's simple, because the situation is slipping out of my grasp. This just won't do. My clinic isn't seeing nearly as many patients nowadays. Do you understand what that means? It means they're not coming to my clinic. You don't say. If it were me, I don't think I'd want to go either. So, what would you like me to do about it? I want you to help prove I'm innocent. You do realize I'm a lawyer, not a private investigator, right? No, this is something only you can do. Maya Fey, you know this girl, correct? Maya, why would he know her name? I heard you were working under her for a little while. Well, yes. I mean, hey, wait a second here. I worked under her? Yes, am I wrong? She told me so. I'm not quite sure if. She told me, so I'm not quite sure if. Well, we worked a few trials together, but she went back to her hometown to undergo more training. Ah, yes, I heard. It must be lonely for you. What? Wait, I'm not... She must be an extraordinary girl to handle such rigid training. Huh? I have an acquaintance who knows a lot about these mystical sorts of things. She's the one who introduced me to Miss Fey. Is Maya really that famous? And I've already set up an appointment. For what? What else? A channeling. I'm going to have her call the spirit of that nurse that went and got herself killed. Oh. Maya. I wonder what she's up to right now. We, the women of the Fey clan, have always been spirit mediums. It's because the power to communicate with spirits flows strongly through us. That's what she told me. I guess she learned to accept her responsibilities and become an adult. Anyway. Not counting training, this will be her first time channeling a spirit. So she gave me one condition before accepting my request. A condition? A condition is you, Mr. Wright. She said that she wouldn't do the channeling without first seeing you again. Me? And that is why I've searched you out. You want to see her too, don't you? Gee, thanks. And so, that is how I ended up visiting Maya's hometown with the doctor. June 19th, 1:25 p.m., Curane Village. So this is Curane Village, Maya's hometown. Why, hello there. What an odd little girl. Hey, wait up, Pearly! Huh? Someone else is coming this way. Nick! What, Maya, how are you? It's good to see you again. Wow, I didn't think you'd really show up. It's not that big a deal. You made it sound like you were so far away. Well, maybe I exaggerated, just a little. It was only 2 hours by train. If I had known you were this close, I'd have visited more. No, you're not allowed. I already decided, you know? Until I become an adult, I have to work hard and be strong by myself. Oh, well. Anyway, congratulations. I'm glad to hear training is going well for you. Hehe. Looks like you've finally become a full-fledged medium, taking on your first job. Yeah, I didn't think it would be this soon. But this case, do you know the messy story behind it? Haha, behold the power of Maya Intelligence Network. Let's see, 14 people died because of malpractice on Dr. Gray's part, right? And to pin the blame on the nurse, he killed her in what appeared to be a car accident. Huh? So what is this Maya Intelligence Network anyway? The tabloids? That's what I thought. I'm just pulling your leg, Nick. What really happened is the exact opposite. I heard all about it from Dr. Gray. Oh, come on, Nick. I wouldn't take a crazed killer as a client. That's too scary, even for me. Yeah, I guess so. So this is your hometown, huh, Maya? Yup. Curane Village. But I've heard people call this place Medium Valley, too. Interesting. So everyone that lives here is a spirit medium. Pretty much. Most of my ancestors were too, I think. That's probably true since the Fae ability to communicate with the dead is so strong. Actually, only the women of this village are mediums. So what do the men do? They usually work someplace outside the village. Oh yeah, I wanted to ask you about that girl I saw earlier. Do you know her? Oh, you mean Pearly? Pearly? Pearl Faye. She's my cousin. Isn't she adorable? Just like yours truly. Cousin. Wait, then that means, is she also a... Yep, she's a medium too. Pearly's a real genius when it comes to channeling. I see. I hope I didn't scare her when I tried to talk to her earlier. Nah, it's not you. My aunt drilled it into her head that if a suspicious looking person tries to talk to you, run away. Suspicious looking? Well, you're not wearing training clothes, for starters. Of course not. Pearly is my aunt's most valued treasure, so she's not allowed to go outside outside of town. She doesn't know much about the world outside of Curane Village. Aunt? Pearly's mother is my aunt. Duh. Come on, Nick. Well, Nick, I've got to get going. It's about time for the channeling to start. Huh? Oh, yeah. I'm doing the channeling in my house, so come on in, okay? After I'm done, we can grill up some juicy burgers. Alright, good luck, Maya. Thanks! Well, at least she's still the same perky Maya. Meditation room. June 19th, Fay Manor, meditation room. Ah, Mr. Wright, I am so glad you showed up. Some nice weather we're having today. Aren't you happy? No, not at all. That stupid weather girl made the wrong call again. It will rain cats and dogs today, she said with a straight face. I can't believe they allow such misguided reports on the public airwaves. Looks like talking about the weather with this guy is just asking for punishment. But anyway, this is a splendid manor. No argument there. It's hard to believe that this is Maya's house, though. I was given a guide map to this building. Here, Mr. Wright, I have a copy for you, too. Guide map. Okay. Let's actually take a look at that. So we're here. That's where Maya's gonna do the channeling. Winding way. Side room. Okay. Okay. What are you going to do once the nurse's spirit has been called? Isn't it obvious? I'm going to have her write a signed confession. A signed confession? Yes, a confession. Pay attention. I'll have her write this. 1 year ago on May 2nd, 14 patients died due to my negligence. And then on May 24th, I fell asleep at the wheel and died in a car accident due to my further negligence. I'm sorry and I apologize for being negligent. That's what I'll have her write. With a confession, the rain falling on my soul can finally stop. Oh, I see. It's 'cause this guy is such a douche. So, how did you hear about Maya Fey? I heard about her from an acquaintance, a girl studying the occult at the college. We know who she is, I'm pretty sure. That girl introduced me to this village. This is the home of the Curane School of Channeling. The home, huh? And Miss Maya is the daughter of the master, I hear. Master? Anyway, do you see that door? That's the room where people and spirits meet. Miss Maya's aunt is in there right now. Would you care to meet her? Not really. I'm gonna go Winding Way. June 19th, Fay Manor, Winding Way. Wow, the garden is really breathtaking. Someone put a lot of love into it. What is over there? Is that an incinerator? It looks a little out of place in a garden like this. Can't argue with that. June 19th, Fay Manor, side room. So this is the side room. Looks like it's a lot of... looks like it's more of a break room. There we go. There's bedding spread out on the floor. It looks like someone's sleeping in one. I shouldn't disturb them. Yeah, let's head out. Alright, let's go to the channeling chamber. June 19th, Fay Manor, channeling chamber. It must be a huge pain in the ass to light all those candles. Wow, it's such a strange atmosphere in here. These flickering lights, I guess they're candles. Good sir, who might you be? Ah, my name is Phoenix Wright. Oh, you must be that, good sir. Good sir? Is she talking about me? You are a lawyer, are you not, good sir? I have heard much about you from Mystic Maya. Is that so? Mystic Maya? I am Mystic Maya's aunt, Morgan Fay. Nice to meet you. Ah, I had wanted to speak with you about a certain incident, good sir. It would seem that perhaps you ask too much of Mystic Maya in performing your duties. Most unbecoming, I'm afraid. Huh? Don't tell me you have already forgotten. That was it not for Mystic Maya and her assistants, you would surely not have won. First a girl that runs away, and now an old lady who says I stink at doing my job. When did I become the poster boy for how not to make a first impression? The past is the past, though. Let us speak of the present now. Ah, thank you. Whack job. So, why do you add Mystic to Maya's name? Isn't that a little strange? Good sir! Yes? How dare you be so rude and disrespectful towards Mystic Maya? I'm sorry? She must be addressed by her proper title, good sir. You must call her Mystic Maya. So about Mystic Maya, it is her blood. Excuse me? Blood? Mystic Maya carries the blood of the Master. In actuality, she is the only one remaining. Only one remaining? What's that supposed to mean? Mystic Maya is the last of the rightful heirs of the Curain channeling technique. Okay, then where do you stand? That is a little more complicated. Although a woman of the Fae clan, I am merely a member of the Branch family. Branch family? What's that? It is as it sounds. For a member of the Branch family, no matter her spiritual power, she can never become the master of the Curain school. So, how strong are you? It is a shame, however, I will admit. I cannot even begin to compare the loneliness of my power to the Master's. So that's how it is. So today's channeling will be her first. Yes, good sir. Because the spirit of the person who dies in a traffic accident is usually very strong. It is usually easier to call that person to our world. Traffic accident? Indeed. The channeling will take place here in this channeling chamber, good sir. As you can see, I am in the process of preparing. So, this room is the channeling chamber. The place where a spirit medium speaks with those who have departed. I don't suppose you'd mind if we observed the session? Do not even think of such nonsense. Only the medium and the client may enter. Oh. The secrets of the Curain techniques cannot be seen by just anybody. That never stopped Maya from doing it in front of me before. It is also for your safety, good sir, if something were to go wrong. That is why, while channeling is being performed, that heavy door is securely locked. Oh, that's what the lock is for. Oh, yes. I wonder if you have yet to meet Pearl, good sir. Pearl? She is an adorable, angelic young lady. Oh, that odd... She is my daughter. Now then, what was it you were about to say? Oh, what a cute daughter you have. A pure heart that knows not the evils in this world is a powerful thing, good sir. Please refrain from affiliating with her, I request. Well, it's not like I had the chance to anyway. I must insist and stress that you not let it occur. Okay, I get it. Calm down, jeez. Slide over here. I don't like that Morgan woman. I don't like her. First off, I think I gave her a really bad voice, but you know, it's whatever. I see her as being posh. Like, oh, I'm so much better than you are. That's how she comes off to me, so. Curain Village? Nope. I have talked to everybody. Hey, you, hold on now. This girl's got a few questions to ask. Huh? I'm sure I've heard that southern accent somewhere before. Oh, it's Lotta. Oh, well, I'll be. It's Mr. Phoenix Wright. How you been? Haven't seen you in, what, a year? You are, Lotta Hart. You're Lotta Hart, right? Bingo! I'm the one and only paranormal photographer, Lotta Hart. Ah, so I guess you're still at it, being a photographer, I mean. Of course. And today I'm gonna get myself a real scoop. You wait and see. Oh, that's right. This ain't no time to be wasting time. The channeling's about to get started. Is it that time already? We all should hurry up and get to the meditation room. What are you waiting around for? Come on. A lot of heart, huh? I've been judging her harshly because of that case. But I guess looking back, we had some good times too. June 19th, Fay Manor, Meditation Room. We will now begin the channeling. Mystic Maya and honored guest, please proceed into the channeling chamber. With this, I can finally swaddle those pesky flies once and for all. You hear me? They won't be able to say a single bad thing about me after this. You would love to hear them apologize, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you, Mr. Wright? Me? Yeah, I sure would. Mystic Maya, do you have the channeling chamber key? Yep, right here. That is most satisfactory. That key is one of a kind, so please take care of it well. It'll be fine, Aunt Morgan. I won't lose it. Trust me. Okay, Dr. Gray, let's get started. Finally, let's go! I imagine something bad is about to happen. Click. Now, let us wait patiently out here for them. Please have some lovely bitter green tea and jaw-droppingly large strawberry desserts. Hold on now, Granny. Granny? How come we ain't allowed in that room? Dear madam, you have an impressive grasp of English. From where did you learn it? What? I'm from the heart of the Heartland. Is that so? Then I humbly request that you return to this heart of the Heartland. Oh! Snap! Ow! What a comeback. Ow! Burn! Anyway. What are your... This is Curain Village. If you cannot follow our traditions and rules, we request that you leave. Sorry. Wow, she shut Lotta up. Now that's impressive. Now then, let us wait. Bang. Hey now! What was that just now? It came from inside the channeling chamber. Bang! Hey, that's a gunshot! Hey, excuse me? I've heard that sound before. It's a gunshot. I'd bet my afro on it. Maya's in there. Well, Mr. Lawyer, what's the plan? What else? We're going to break in. What? But there's only one key and that kid's got it. We're going to have to break down the door. Is that all right, Miss Fay? Oh, well, yes, but there's only one matter, that is, don't try to stop me. You can send the repair bill to Wright & Co. law offices later. Yeah, now that's what I call being a man. Slam, slam, crash, ow. But Dr. Gray. Click. Damn it, Lotta, is this the time? I was murdered. Maya? That man murdered me, so I killed him. What? Click. Lotta, at a time like this, I'm perfect for snapping up shots. But anyway, what's going on here? This gal, is she Maya? Step away from there. Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. But, hurry, before there are more victims here. Hey, let's go, city boy, and leave this to the granny. June 19th, Curain Village. My cell phone doesn't get reception way out here, so I ended up using the phone booth to call the police. And they're on their way. That's good. Lordy, I saw a genuine mysterious phenomenon. She seems really on edge because of all this. Not that I blame her. I'm scared to death by what's going on. Hey, mister. That gal, Maya, she wasn't the one that pulled the trigger, was she? Oh, yeah. Lotta doesn't know that when Maya's channeling, her whole physical appearance changes. Then again, weren't there only 2 of them in there? I reckon she must have done it then. Lotta, what do you know about Dr. Gray? Not much, but I did some digging. That's one gent with a bad reputation. Really. I hear he's good at surgery and stuff, but his personality stinks like wet sheep. I sort of got the same impression myself. He's real controlling. As soon as his nurse or patients don't do what he says, he starts a hollering. Must have been real rough to work for him. Alright, let's go back to the meditation room. June 19th, Fay Manor, meditation room. Alright, there we go. I'm good. Ah, Mr. Wright. Miss Fay, how's Mystic Maya? She has returned to this world. The spirit severing technique was successful. Let me see her, please. She is still unconscious. I humbly request that you wait outside for her recovery. Guess I just have to wait. Oh.
The police are here. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Huh?
You again?
What are you doing all the way out here, Detective Gumshoe?
It's actually kind of funny, pal. I was in the area for a business trip, pal. Well, time to check out the crime scene. I'll have to question everyone here later on. So just sit tight, alright?
Why is he grinning at me? Shall I show you the scene of the crime, Detective Jim Shoe?
My name isn't Jim Shoe.
The 2 of them went into the channeling chamber. I guess all I can do for now is see what everyone else has to say. June 19th, Fay Manor, side room. I'm pretty sure there was someone sleeping here earlier. Like, how can I help you? Like, so isn't it about time to start? Huh? It's time to start what? You know, like, the channeling. Channeling? Oh, no, actually the situation has kind of changed. Huh? Like, what do you mean? Please stay calm, but there's been a murder. So, like, a murder is that thing where, like, one person kills another, right? Yes, a person has killed another person. Oh, that's, what are the words I'm looking for? It's like a total bummer. Yeah. After all that effort, that's all she had to say. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to, like, introduce myself. My name is Innie Minnie. At the college, I'm researching and studying parapsychology. Parapsychology? That's right. I think people, like, usually call it occult studies or something. Like supernatural phenomenon, ESP and psychic powers, that sort of stuff. That's pretty out there. I'm Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. Innie Minnie. So what brings you here today? So I was the one who told Dr. Gray about this place. He asked me, like, do you know of a good spirit medium? Dr. Gray did say something about being introduced to this place. Because, like, talking to dead people and, like, multiple personalities are my thing. I see. Then why were you taking a nap here? Like, I wasn't feeling good. Huh? I'm, like, allergic to sesame seeds. They, like, must have put some in the food they served for lunch. Oh, that doesn't sound fun. So I like felt sick and came in here to like sleep. I totally feel like I've wasted my time because I like slept a long time. Fair enough. So you were sleeping here the entire time? Yeah, ever since lunch. So you don't know anything about the murder that took place? Like, what? Oh, that? I like totally know nothing. So who was like, you know, killed? The surgeon that requested the channeling, Dr. Gray. You and Dr. Gray knew each other, right? I don't know any Dr. Gray. Oh, really? Then what was all that talk about him earlier? Huh? Well, like a long time ago, I was like a patient, yeah? She sounds like she's trying to hide something. Alright, keep your secrets. June 19th, Fay Manor, Winding Way. There's no one here, as usual. Ah! Hey, how are you? You're Pearl, right? Silent as ever. What's that she's got in her hand? I've seen it somewhere before. Wait, what is it? Is it my hair? Is it too spiky? Not spiky enough? My hair's not spiky enough, chat. I need spikes. I need anime spikes. All the spikes. Everywhere. That way when I go super jelly, they turn pink and they stand up and they whoosh back. And I become like Phoenix Wright. So fucking dumb. I love it. Oh, okay. Let's go to Curane Village. June 19th, Curane Village. She's probably scared out of her wits after having a murder take place right by her. Lotta? God, don't let it be me next. Eek, don't scare me like that. What do you mean? You're the one scaring me. If I weren't so tough, you'd have another dead body on your hands. Mine. Yeah? Did you see or notice anything that stuck out at you? Nah, well, maybe one thing. What is it? Turns out my poor stomach's not good at handling this kind of thing. Huh? What? Curses and ghosts and stuff coming back to get you? This is just too much, I say. What is too much? Being an occult photographer. That's some scary stuff, so I think I'm going to try being a celebrity photographer now. Going after photos more within your reach from now on. More glamour, less gore. What's up? Oh, yeah. Oh, what is it? I took some hot pictures earlier. Huh? Remember? I took some pictures at the murder scene inside. Ah, she did. 2, even. The seance murder. I sure like the ring of that. It'll be a sensational story. Lotta. Sorry, but my journalistic sense is burning inside me. Hate to cut and run, but I'm heading back in. Gotta beat those cops to the scoop of the century. Wah! I don't know who's scarier, Lotta or the spirits. And why does it feel like we've been through this before? Because we did. With Edgeworth. It's growing increasingly hotter in this place. In my room, I should say. June 19th, Fay Manor Channeling Chamber. The police are busily running here and there, and I don't see Maya anywhere. Hey, you! Don't touch anything! Look, I really need to ask you some questions. Don't look at me like I'm some sort of uncaring jerk. Tell you what, pal. I'll let you ask me a few questions, alright? Maya. About Maya. I hate to break this to you, pal, but with the way things look now, that girl's the only one who could have done it. Yeah, only Maya and the victim were inside this room, after all. But Maya is... You can ask more about her later, pal. Right now, I've got a job to do, and that's collecting evidence. Detective Gumshoe looks like a real professional. And yet, something about his expression still looks the same. So, Dr. Gray was shot with a gun, huh? He was shot in the forehead. But But he was also stabbed in the chest with a knife. A knife? Basically, the Vic was first stabbed and then he was shot. Damn. Maya going all out here. Hey, pal, no touching without my permission. I'm just looking at it. Hey, I can't be too careful if a kid like her can be a murder suspect, now can I? I guess if I want to search this room, I'm going to have to come back later. Fair enough. I don't have anything. Alright, well. Back to the meditation room. June 19th, Faye Manor, meditation room. God, this girl again. I don't like her. Oh dear, madam. You have such impeccable timing. Like, what's all the buzz? Ahem. Alright, everyone, listen up. You too, pal. I'm going to give you all a brief update. Right now, it looks like the investigation is not going to be done until real late. That is a terrible shame. I propose that everyone sleep here under the roof of the Fae Manor tonight. Why are you so calm and even smiling? Like, everyone has a frowning gesture except for her. She's smiling. What a mess. I can't believe how crazy this day turned out. Maya was arrested and taken away by the police. And I don't see myself getting any sleep tonight. June 20th, 8:02 a.m. Ugh. Ugh. Morning. I guess I should have nodded off at some point. Or I must have nodded off at some point. I hope Maya's okay. I should hurry and get to the detention center ASAP. June 20th, 10:34 a.m. Detention center. Nick! Maya. What am I going to do? I never imagined it would turn out like this. Calm down, Maya. Take deep breaths. Come to think of it, the first time I met her, it all started right here, in this detention center. I finally get to see you again, and it's not your fault. You didn't do it. No, I did it. I killed that person. But that wasn't you. It doesn't matter. It might as well have been me. I was too weak, and I couldn't control the spirit's power, so I don't want to bring up the case quite yet, but you don't have to be nice to me. I understand. So you're the master or something of the Curane School of Channeling. Actually, my mother is for now. But since that title is passed from mother to daughter, I guess I will be someday. But many people think that channeling isn't real, that it's all just an act. You believe in us, don't you? Yeah, because I've seen it with my own eyes. When Maya's channeling a spirit, not only her voice, but her whole physical appearance changes. It's a supernatural phenomenon that occurs every time. It happened this time, too. Dr. Gray said that he wanted to call the nurse, so Maya's body must have taken on that nurse's appearance. What exactly happened in the channeling chamber? I went into that room with Dr. Gray. Locked the door, and sat down across from him. Okay. We closed our eyes, and I began the channeling. This is sounding kind of creepy, like the beginning of a scary story. And that's the last thing I remember. What? After a spirit comes into my body, I lose myself, my consciousness. Then you don't remember a single thing? When I came to, I was being held in my aunt's arms. And there was blood all over my clothes. Oh, but I do remember having a dream. A dream? What kind of dream did you have while you were channeling? I can't remember it all that well, but I was dead and buried in the ground. I couldn't move, and it was unbearable, really suffocating. It went something like that. I see. I have no idea what to say to that. There was a really familiar smell, too. Under the ground? Yeah, I can't quite place it, but I know I've smelled that same scent before. I guess this is about all the information I'm going to gather for today. I'll be back later, Maya. In the meantime, please make sure you prepare it, okay? Huh? It? What is it? The document requesting me to be your attorney, of course. But, what's wrong? Are you sure? I mean, I'm guilty. I'm a murderer. No one's decided that yet. But I did. I killed that person with these 2 hands. That's enough, Maya. It's hopeless. If you defend me, you'll lose, I'm sure. Stop it. Help me. Nick, help me. I'm scared. Don't worry, I will. When is the trial? It sounded like tomorrow. As usual, 0 prep time. My favorite. Alright, I'm going now. Wait. This jewel. This is called a Magatama. It's a magical charm, and it's always protected me. Give this to Pearly, and I'm sure she'll lend you her spiritual powers. Okay. Slightly translucent. It's small, but it has a deep, profound aura about it. Oh, that's the jewel she wears around her neck all the time. Choking myself with my own tie. Alright, so full disclosure, guys. Full disclosure about this case. I actually remember how this case goes. I remember some of the important details because when I played through this game... Now, keep in mind, this is the second game. I only got halfway through this game. So I got to the case after this one and didn't get any further than that. But this case I remember fairly well because this was the most interesting case I've played. There's a lot to it. There's so many moving pieces in this case. It confused me at first. But I know what happened, and I know partially of how it happened. So I'm not gonna tell you guys because trust me, it's just amazing to find out on your own. This is a really cool case. That being said, I don't remember all of the moving parts, so I can still very much so mess this up. I just remember 2 really important pieces of evidence in this. June 20th, Currain Village. I have to save Maya, no matter what. It's her life on the line. What in the world happened in that room yesterday? The meditation room nurtures all mediums, young and old. Even mediums in training, I'd wager, but it's pretty deserted today. Probably because of the murder yesterday. Alright, so logically, we want to go in this room first. June 20th. It looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today. I should take this chance and thoroughly check this room. If I'm lucky, I might uncover a clue or 2. Ah! Damn it, this woman's here. Oh, Mr. Wright. Good morning. I am on my way to meet Mystic Maya, and I thought to bring her some items to make her feel more at home. Namely, tea so bitter you lose your tongue and jaw-droppingly large strawberry desserts. I'm sure Maya will be very grateful. That's Mystic Maya, good sir. She is one scary lady. Oh dear, sweet Mystic Maya. Pearl wept constantly for you last night, as did I. I know it's important for me to search the site, but I should ask her some questions too while I have the chance. If I have to, I guess. I would like to ask you a few questions about what happened yesterday. Do you mean that awful tragedy? Yes, that is what I mean. That man murdered me, so I killed him. Maya, step away from there. Please leave this area to me. Go quickly and inform the police. What happened here in this room after I left? Well, first I struck Mystic Maya on the head to make her go unconscious correct? Or to make her go unconscious, correct? That is correct. Next, I performed the spirit severing technique. Spirit severing technique? The spirit of that nurse was inside of Mystic Maya's body. I used the technique to send the nurse's spirit back to the other world. I wonder if this kind of testimony is even admissible in court. By the way, what is this room exactly? The channeling chamber. This room was created for the sole purpose of preventing such a tragedy as yesterday. What do you mean? Sometimes when an inexperienced medium calls an exceptionally strong spirit, that spirit may become violent and revolt, as you witnessed yesterday. Revolt, but how? When a spirit enters a medium's body, she loses her will and herself steps aside. To put it another way, the spirit is borrowing the medium's body, good sir. But isn't that extremely dangerous? An experienced medium has little problem controlling a spirit. But Mystic Maya, that was her first channeling. And that was why I insisted on locking the door. However, I never thought that would be calling danger upon the client himself. I am grateful that one of our heirlooms was not damaged in this horrible incident. And that would be? That folding screen there. This is the Curane's sacred writings. Along with the Curane's sacred urn, they are this village's most treasured possessions. If I ever found out that something had happened to either one... Oh, the humanity. Odd for her to be worrying about the folding screen at a time like this. Yeah, for real. I guess this isn't some dilapidated old screen after all. So, how is Pearl today? Mr. Wright. Yes? In this world, Pearl is my most treasured possession. When compared to even Mystic Maya, Pearl has the spiritual power to become a master. That is very impressive. Until now, the women of the Branch family have thought themselves to be inferior. But Pearl is different. Her spiritual strength is so great, it's even greater than some of the main family. Yes, Pearl is a channeling prodigy in this, and is the pride of the Branch family. Wow, she's really fired up now. In any case, our world is so different from yours, perhaps it is best for you to quit, good sir. Quit? Quit what? Alright, so that proved absolutely nothing. There's some empty space behind the folding screen. The light of the candles can't reach back there, so it's completely dark. I hope no one is hiding back there. It's a beautiful and expensive folding screen. It also looks quite old. There seems to be some sort of sacred text written on it, but I can't read it. It's a hole. Could this have been made by a bullet? Ooh. Well then, I do believe it is time for me to make my leave. Alright, please tell Maya I said hi. What was that? Mystic Maya. I will tell her. Huh. I guess as an altar, whatever it is, it feels very important. A mirror-like object with a cloudy, reflective surface. And some branches of a sacred tree that have set a predetermined arrangement. I'd guess they're used during the channeling. This is where the medium sits, I assume. There are 4 panels on this floor. The straw in the flooring feels a little damp, probably from the humidity in the air. This is where the medium sits, I assume. There are 4 panels. Okay. No matter what I do, my eyes keep getting drawn to the pool of blood in the center here. The meditation room is on the other side of this very heavy-looking door. The lock on it is broken because, well, I broke it. It doesn't seem possible, but I managed to break it pretty badly. When we want to do something bad enough, people can do the most amazing things. Because we were trying to protect Maya. June 20th, Fay Manor, Winding Way. Little Pearl isn't here today. Maybe she's at school. It's a small incinerator. I don't think garbage trucks come all the way out here to tiny villages like this. So every family has to burn their own trash. It's a really old urn. The ashes of a person long dead are inside. Looks like something with a long history. Other than that, it's not very interesting, so time to move on. What do you mean? It's broken to pieces. Alright, whatever. Whatever. We'll move on. To the side room. June 20th, side room. Oh, hey, like, you're that guy from yesterday. The, dentist guy? No, I'm a lawyer. That's right. Mr. Smith Esquire? That's right. Wait, I mean, you're wrong. My name is Wright. Smith, right? Well, I got like 3 letters at least. I don't think she gets the point. Anyway, what are you doing here? So, like, I study this thing called parapsychology at the college, and you told me about that yesterday. The sesame allergy, too. What I'd really like to know is why you're still here today. Oh, so, like, that's what you meant. Like, you should have been more, like, clear about it. Sorry, my bad. No, it's okay. Like, it's really... That's it? Why'd you stop mid-sentence? Did I? So, like, what was I talking about again? If Lada ever wanted another genuine, mysterious phenomenon, it's right here. So why are you still here today? Like, there's so much for me to, like, study here. Like what? Like the medium's training, or like how they inherit their spiritual power. I suppose. This village is the real thing after all. So, like, I asked if I could stay here for, like, a little longer. She sure seems like the carefree type, at least, on the surface. Have you heard about the murder? It's, like, totally scary, she says with a silly smile plastered on her face. So, do you know anything about it that might help? Somehow, I don't think she has a grip on reality, let alone what's going on here. About the victim, Dr. Gray. I don't know who you're talking about. Like, wait, I think you asked about him, like, yesterday, too. That's right. Her reaction yesterday when I asked was... You and Dr. Gray knew each other, right? I don't know any Dr. Gray. Oh, really? Then what was all that talk about him earlier? Huh? Well, like, a long time ago, I was, like, a patient, yeah. Okay, she's definitely hiding something from me. Like, is something wrong? Wow, it's a Magatama. Aw, you shouldn't have. It's so totally not for you. Hey, like, it's not nice to freak me out like that. That should be my line. Okay. You surprised me. And how are you today? Guess she isn't open to friendly chatting. Huh? She's still holding something in her hand. It looks the same, like the same thing she had yesterday. Ah! Huh? If only I had something that would catch her interest, maybe she'd talk to me. Oh, that's right. I should have done the Magatama. Whoopsies. Oh yeah, Maya said to give this to you. I'm in trouble now. If Morgan sees us like this, I'll be the next one they're channeling. That's Mystic Maya's. Huh? She actually spoke. Who are you? I'm Phoenix Wright. I, worked with Maya. You worked with Mystic Maya? You're Mr. Nick, right? Excuse me? I bet I know who she picked Nick up from. I know who you are. You're Mystic Maya's special someone. Uh-oh. What? Pearl is adorable, by the way.
So then, of course, you're going to help Mystic Maya, aren't you? That's what you're going to do, right?
Well, yeah, I will.
Oh wow, it's like a beautiful fairy tale. That earnest looking shining brightly in your eyes. It must be true love.
What? Why am I being boiled into a bright red lobster by this little kid?
I'm so jealous of Mystic Maya. Oh, what a wonderful relationship.
Oh, wait, I mean, things aren't like...
Hee hee, I can tell you're a good person. Alright, Mr. Nick. I may be small, but I'm going to help you in any way I can.
Okay. Pearl. Pearl, you are friends with Maya.
I feel very grateful to be friends with her. She's so great. I want to be like Mystic Maya when I grow up. I really look up to her.
Wow, I had no idea Maya was so revered.
Usually when people don't use Mystic Maya's title, I get mad.
Oh, sorry.
But if it's you, Mr. Nick, then it's okay. Because you're special to her.
Where in the world did she get an idea like that?
By the way, this may be rude, but which channeling school are you from?
Which channeling school?
Yes, for example, I studied the Curane technique.
Ah, I get it. No. I'm a lawyer. A lawyer.
Lawyer?
Yup.
Is that related to spirit mediums in any way?
Not that I know of. Wait, are you telling me you don't know what a lawyer is?
I'm sorry, but I have no idea.
Maya did say Pearl doesn't know much about the outside world. So what's that you've got there, Pearl?
Oh, this? I found it yesterday.
Huh?
If you want it, I can give it to you.
Sure. Alright, well if you really want to give it to me.
You look like a child at a toy store, Mr. Nick.
She not only speaks in a refined manner, but laughs in one too. Black key added to the court record. That's the key that opens the lock to the channeling room. So Pearl found it somehow, somewhere.
Mr. Nick?
Yes, Pearls? Can I call you that? I can call you that, right? You're too cute to just call Pearl. You're too cute to just call you Pearl. There we go.
Sure, Mr. Nick. Are you sure it's okay for me to have this Magatama?
Yeah, it's okay. I was told to give it to you.
But I can't accept something like this. All I really should do is charge this Magatama with spiritual energy.
Spiritual energy?
Please take this. I'm sure it'll be helpful.
What do you mean?
It will let you see people's secrets.
See people's secrets?
Yes. If it's alright with you, I would like to accompany you for a little while. I can explain the Magatama's power to you when you meet someone hiding a secret.
Okay, so we now have Pearl as a sidekick. I can't do a little girl voice, by the way, so sorry. I just put a girl voice up a few more octaves. Or not octaves, whatever, you guys get what I mean. Alright, let's talk to Innie Minnie again. Hello again, we seem to be seeing a lot of each other today. Aw, she's like totally cute. Is she like your daughter? What? No. How old do you think I am? I want to ask you about the victim, Dr. Gray. I totally don't know him. Huh! Spirit chains! Ah! What is that? Huh?
You can see it, can't you, Mr. Nick? You can see the lock on that person's heart?
Huh? What?
This is the power of the Magatama. Only you can see these psych locks, Mr. Nick.
Psych locks, huh?
The more someone wants to hide their secret, the more locks you will see. If it's only one, I think you can easily unlock it.
Unlock? But how? Probably by presenting evidence. Please use Mystic Maya's Makatama on this person. And let's remove the lock. Alright, you have I have no idea what she's talking about, but guess I'll give it a try. You must be careful though, Mr. Nick. If you make a mistake, it will hurt you. If you don't think you have the proof you need, you must have the courage to stop. Well, I've got to start somewhere. Let's give the psych lock thing a try. Never mind the fact that it will hurt me. But how does it hurt me? Like, do I get a bad headache? Is that what happens? Alright, let's do it. This girl's hiding something, I'm sure of it. I guess I have no choice but to remove this lock. Alright, so first, I have to use Maya's Magatama. Do do ba 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 ba. Okay, I'm gonna get it. The victim. Innie Minnie, I believe you do know who Dr. Gray is. I told you, like, how many times do I, like, have to repeat myself? If you're, like, so totally sure, then where's, like, your proof? Well, it may be possible that you never actually met Dr. Gray in person. I do believe you might have at least indirectly known of him. Like, what do you mean? Like, indirectly? I should try to show... Okay. So something... Yes, it would be the... Here's your proof. Like, what is that? Ouch. I guess it doesn't have anything to do with it, huh? Ow. Make a search. If I don't have enough evidence, I should probably stop. That's the guide map, Magatama, full screen. I don't have the newspaper? I don't think I have enough evidence yet. I should investigate. Alright. We're gonna go back to the office because I think he might have left. He might have left something at the office. Oh, damn it. Is it gonna be Morgan? No, it's Gumshoe. Hey. Hey, it's you, pal. So you're gonna be her lawyer, I bet. Yes. Oh. I really feel bad for you, pal. Just this once, I wish I could be on your side. Detective Gumshoe. Yeah, but I shouldn't be saying that kind of stuff to you. Hey, you're a cute kid. Haha, I'm not scary. Honest. Wow, I never knew Gumshoe liked kids. Hey, I know. I'll show you something cool. How's this? It's a real, genuine pistol. Oh my god, Gumshoe, no. Don't do that. Detective Gumshoe, what are you doing showing her something that dangerous? Oh, sorry. I love you, Gumshoe, but wrong call. What about Maya and the charges against her? I don't think you can win, pal. If you're talking about proof, we've got a few pieces. You've got proof? Yeah, pal, that puffy-haired photographer is going to be testifying tomorrow. He must be talking about Lotta. Actually, speaking of Lotta, I took some hot pictures earlier. Huh? Remember? I took some... Yeah, she took 2 pictures. Lotta's hot pictures. I wonder what her captured. Besides, you must have realized by now, pal, there's no way anyone other than Maya Fey could have done it. What am I supposed to say to Pearls now? About Dr. Gray. The victim wasn't super famous, but people still knew who he was. His face was all over those tabloid shows last year. Yeah, I know. I was looking through some newspapers from last year and... Huh? Could have sworn I had cut an article out, but I guess I must have lost it. He's searching through his pockets, and boy, are those big. It looked really interesting, too. Hey, do you have a copy, pal? A copy of that article? I think Dr. Gray might have brought a copy to the office when he came by. That's why we're going to the office. About Maya's trial tomorrow. I've got 2 pieces of news for you, pal. 2.
Yeah, bad news and even worse news. So which do you want to hear first?
I don't really care. It doesn't change the fact that I'm not going to like it.
Alright, pal. Well, the prosecutor for the trial is Prosecutor Von Karma.
Wait, what? What? Von Karma?
Yeah, didn't we get his ass thrown in prison?
Manfred von Karma. He was an awe-inspiring veteran prosecutor. He never lost a case in the 40 years of his career, and he raised a fearsome disciple. The horrible aftertaste of the evil he force-fed me is something I'll never forget.
Wait a sec. But didn't Von Karma stand trial and... That's where the other piece of bad news comes in. The Von Karma you're facing tomorrow is actually his successor.
Successor? Oh, right. He has a daughter. I forgot about that. So, who is the successor to Von Karma?
Literally, pal. It's Prosecutor Von Karma's kid. His kid became a prosecutor real young, like 13, and hasn't lost a trial since. That's what they call a prodigy, pal.
Huh. Kid, huh? Oh, wait a second.
13? The kid became a prosecutor at the age of 13?
I mean, a prodigy like that, I would have heard something about it.
Oh, no. The kid was born and raised in Germany, pal. That country's got a lot of stuff and is a great place to develop a person's talents.
Germany, huh? That's probably why I've never heard of this person. Ugh, still, all it takes is someone mentioning the name Von Karma, and I get terrible flashbacks to that case. Stop it. Get a grip on yourself, Phoenix. None of that matters anymore, now that he's gone. Alright. Let's move back to my office. June 20th, Wright & Co. law offices. Phew, it feels like I've been gone forever. But it's only been one day. Oh, that's right. Where's that newspaper Dr. Gray brought the other day? Right there. Ah, here it is, right on top of my desk. This is the only thing he left behind that's going to be of any help. You know what really pissed me off? Alright, now Phoenix has stated it's a 2-hour train ride to and from, or to go to Maya's village, Curane village. Which means he had to pay for a ticket and take a 2-hour bus or train ride to get back to his office because he forgot a clipping. Think about that. That pissed me off. I'd be so mad. Alright, so we're gonna go all the way back to Lotta, or not Lotta, Innie Minnie, who is adorable but also not, and you'll find out why. Side room, yes. Present. The victim. Alright. She wants evidence? I got evidence. Here's your proof. Like, what is that? Ouch, I guess it doesn't have anything to do. What? Pearls did warn me if you... What? Hold up. Patients died from malpractice, but what? Alright. Now that I've taken 2 hits. One year ago. Oh, do I have to go back to Gumshoe? I mean, Gumshoe did say that he had the article. Hold on. Dr. Gray brought this over to my office the other day, and hey, that's the news story. The one about the malpractice suit. 14 patients died and it caused a huge stink. Or that's what Phoenix said. Yeah, but that's not all, pal. Things only got worse after that. You mean the car accident the nurse died in? Ah, here we go. I brought my own clipping with me today. Here, pal, this is for you. Alright, thanks. Newspaper clipping. Mimi Minnie, nurse at Gray. Ooh, Eeny Minnie and Mimi Minnie. I'm guessing sisters. Thanks, Gumshoe. We now have what we need. You are a real bro, man. Side. You cannot hide from justice! The victim. Any Minnie, I believe you do know who Dr. Gray is. Oh yeah, I've already read all that. Exactly. Take a look at this newspaper clipping. Like, what is it? A story about an accident? Please read the victim's name. Mimi Minnie. Minnie is a pretty rare last name, wouldn't you say? Miss Mimi Minnie wouldn't happen to be a relative of yours, would she? So you noticed. She was my older sister. I'm sorry about your loss. Your sister, was she a nurse, perhaps, at Dr. Gray's surgical clinic? Gray Surgical Clinic. I don't think I need to tell you that the clinic was run by the victim, Dr. Turner Gray. Which is how you knew of Dr. Gray. You knew him through your sister. Shattered! Got her. Unlock success. Please, tell me all you know about Dr. Gray. My sister's name was Mimi Minnie. She was like a nurse at Dr. Gray's clinic. That's what I thought. I heard that, like, Dr. Gray was really tough on people. Like, a total slave driver. My sister was, like, always coming home totally wiped out because she was overworked. Wiped out? So is that why she fell asleep at the wheel? That guy, like, drove my sis so hard, so, like, that's why the accident happened. The one where 14 patients died from malpractice? Yeah, like, I think that was the doctor's fault too. My sis was pushed by, like, everyone's expectations and, like, her duties and stuff. And that pushed her to her death. Oh, I'm sorry. So, like, are we done? I've, like, already told my story to, like, everyone. Do you understand now, Mr. Nick? This is how Cyclock works. Well, I don't plan to pry into people's hearts unless I absolutely need to. The lock this time was pretty easy, but you might meet people who aren't as willing to give in later on. If you don't have enough proof, be careful and know when to stop trying. Fair enough. Thank you, Pearls. Gumshoe. Wait, we should move back. We should move. Alright, move back. I think we have one more thing with Eeny Meeny. Or not. Alright, she left. She just left. Alright, so we're going to go to the meditation room. Alright, talk to you. Curing Village. June 20th. Oh, here we go. Mr. Nick? What's wrong? I've never left Curane Village. Really? Wow, that's pretty amazing. You're going to meet with Mystic Maya, aren't you? Please tell her I said hi. Hey, wait. She ran off again. Well, I know any secret now, but I still don't have any idea how I'm going to save Maya. I don't even know if I should go in there with a smile or a straight face. Let's go to the detention center. What am I supposed to do? I'm almost out of time. Can I really do anything? Can I really save her? Sorry to keep you waiting. Huh? Must be Maya. It's been a long time, hasn't it, Phoenix? That voice. Mia! Mia! Even without me being here, it looks like you've learned to stand on your own. Aw. Mia. She's Maya's older sister and my mentor. She was a top-notch defense lawyer, but a certain case forced her into retirement. But whenever I'm in trouble, she comes to help, just like this. Aww. Her spirit comes back from the other world and borrows Maya's body for a bit. Phoenix, you can't make that kind of face in front of your client. A lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets, and especially when it's bad. Mia, you can't smile at the end if you haven't been smiling the whole way there. Take that lesson, because that's true. Try to keep a smile no matter what. Because then by the end, it's a genuine smile. In any case, the face you're making now is no face to show a client, Phoenix. But, so tell me about it. I'm going to guess that my sister is in a lot of trouble again. I told her everything about what happened in the last 2 days. Mia closed her eyes, deep in thought, while she listened. I see. Mia, what am I supposed to do? It's pretty clear what a good lawyer does in this situation. And that is, please, tell me. Believe in your convictions. And fight for the complete acquittal of your client. You think Maya's not guilty? How can you be so sure? I know she is. And I'll give you a hint as to why. Yes? Mediums can't have dreams. They can't? From what you told me, it sounds like Maya was having a dream while channeling. Yeah, she said she dreamt that she had died and had been buried in the ground. But that is impossible. You've heard it from her, I'm sure. When a medium channels, her own spirit disappears. Which means that it's impossible for her to dream during that time. Then, what does that mean? I think it's safe to bet that Maya was set up. A setup? It's time for you to blow the lid on this case tomorrow and show how she was set up. How am I supposed to prove her innocence when I have nothing to go on? If you're looking for a clue, it's already in your hands. It is? Just as it sounds, Phoenix, you already hold the key. Really? Come on, show me the key into this case. The key, huh? Alright, I'll show it to her. The key I hold. Key? Mia, have you seen this key before? Ah, the key. It's literally the key to understanding everything that's happened in this case. This key? Phoenix, listen. Right now, that key is sitting in your hand. However, it shouldn't be. It contradicts the facts. What does she mean? I'm certain this key will be the piece of evidence that makes your case tomorrow. You already know everything you need to know. You know what the key to this case is. That is enough. But, how can I win tomorrow without knowing who the real murderer is? Who could have? I didn't know it at the time. But this day was going to end with a turn for the surprising. Mia's got a secret? Mia? What? What's wrong? That's right, only I can see the Cyclops. What is she hiding? Which means Mia must know something about the real murderer. But for this to be something she would hide under lock and key from even me. What in the world is going on? To be continued. love the fact that my mouse is actually like nowhere near where it is on my screen compared to the stream screen. That's funny. Alright. So, we're going to stop here. We're at just about the 4-hour mark. We have solved the first case. Got that con artist guy thrown in jail after he bashed our head in with a fire extinguisher. We have started the second case. My personal favorite case so far. Where Maya has apparently murdered a very cruel doctor. But it wasn't her. Or was it? We'll find out. And quite frankly, I know who it was. But you guys probably don't. So we'll keep playing through this. This was Phoenix Friday. We lawyered up. We sent one scumbag to jail. We're going to protect Maya and find out who really murdered that doctor. It wasn't Maya, I can promise. And they already told us the key to the entire case. Mediums cannot dream while channeling. That's important. You'll find out why next Friday when we do more Phoenix Wright. This is the second game, Justice for All. Until then, what we're going to do... bloop. We are going... You know, actually, I'll turn that back on, and we'll go to ending soon. I will see you guys tomorrow for more. Tomorrow won't be Phoenix Wright. What we're going to do tomorrow is we are going to... tomorrow... we are going to... tomorrow's Saturday, so it's a grab bag Saturday. We're gonna just play something. Don't know what, doesn't matter. We'll find and we'll play something. So, I'm thinking it'll either be Destiny 2, or I might do some more Assassin's Creed. You know, keep playing through that because that's a fun game. I will send out a tweet when I go live, as I usually do. If you're on Twitch, just keep an eye out. It'll let you know when I'm online. And I'll see you guys then. You have a fantastic Friday. And don't murder people, because I am not a real defense attorney. I am simply a jelly with plans of world domination. Have a good night, guys. Goodbye.